had to stream. Oh, there we go. Okay, now we're live. There we go. Hey, guys, what's going on? James here. We're back. James is rolling us. You know what, Steven? What's up? But we're here. We're live. We're talking about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's another week of Buccaneers football. I'm joined by my good buddy and friend, Rhett, of the Cannon Fire podcast. Rhett, where are we right now?
So we're at Berry House Beer Company in Ybor City. We are here for the first of our two Cannon Fire watch party events. We've got the game kicking off at 1 p.m. Tampa Bay, Carolina. Should be a really good time. If you guys make it down here today, we've got food and drink specials, pitcher specials you can ask about, and also delivery specials from Jimmy's Tacos. 25% off all of their orders, and they will deliver it to you here because they're literally right around the corner. So if you mention that you were at Berry House and you give them a call, 25% off all day long. Should be a good time.
That's pretty good. And, yeah, man, we should have a fun game ahead of us, right? It starts in 14 minutes, so I'm going to be watching the game from out here in the outside seating area. But, you know, Rhett, one thing I wanted to talk about was, you know, hey, this should be a more winnable game than last week, right? The Panthers are kind of falling apart a little bit.
You would think, and honestly, I think what this game comes down to is what your perspective is on this Bucs team right now. If you are a glass half full kind of person, then yeah, the Buccaneers should look like the Bucs were used to. They should beat Carolina the way that they have in the last 2 years. But you know, if you're one of those people who looks at the darker side of a 3-3 record, then if they roll out the way they did against the 1-4 Pittsburgh Steelers last Sunday, then it's not going to go well. But I have hope the Bucs that we are familiar with is going to show up. I think this offense is going to put some work in today, and hopefully the defense can shut down Carolina. Because if there's one thing they've made clear this week, is that they are really looking to tear things down and start over again on the offensive side of the ball. And I think even though we're missing Carlton Davis, this Bucs defense should be able to take advantage of that.
I mean, especially whenever you look at, they don't have their starting quarterback because Baker Mayfield's out. They don't have Sam Darnold, their backup quarterback, because he's out. They're down to the third-string quarterback, Rhett. They just traded Christian McCaffrey to San Francisco, right? Then they traded, before that, they traded Robbie Anderson to Arizona, and they don't even have their original head coach anymore. And we're only at week 7.
Yeah, and how, you know, what great luck for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to stumble upon P.J. Walker making this start. You know, the Bucs against backup quarterbacks usually don't fare too well. Even Mitch Trubisky coming into the game last week. But, you know, even though the Panthers are in shambles, you would think that adds a little bit more reason as to why the Bucs should win this game. And I want to feel that way. I know coming into the watch party last year against Washington, we were kind of saying the same thing. Not that Washington was in a full rebuild mode, but they were a bad team at the time, and the Panthers are a bad team. So, you know, if everything goes the way that it should, I really think this Bucs team should go out here and remind a few people that, you know, they are still going to be able to compete. The NFC is in shambles. The Bucs are not the only legitimate team sitting at 3-3 right now.
Yeah, no, I mean, you look at the Rams, you look at the Packers, too. They're 3-3. Adam says if we lose today, heads will roll. I don't know about all that, you know, but you know, it would be a disgusting loss, I feel.
Listen, it won't be fun. If, you know, I hate to talk about worst case scenario here before we really dive into the meat and potatoes of this thing, but it is going to be one of those sets of scenarios where if the Tampa Bay Buccaneers lose this game and you're sitting at 3-4, we are going to have to talk about the realistic possibility that, you know, this Bucs team, they may win the division and make the playoffs, but I don't know what a run's going to look like if you fall to, you know, 1-win teams back-to-back on the season. Not only with a win today can you fix your record and get back on the positive stretch, but you can stay undefeated in the division, kind of, you know, grab a good hold of the NFC South for right now until you play the Saints later on in the year. You still have another game against the Falcons, still have another game against this Panthers squad. So, you know, if the NFC isn't going to be awesome with a whole lot of 12 and 13 and 14 win teams this year, you're going to want to make sure you can lock up the division as quickly as possible, and staying undefeated is the best way to do that.
Yeah, I think too, you know, just kind of seeing one thing I want to talk about here real quick from Rome is Jones still out with the knee injury. Will we ever see him suit up again? Yeah, I think the answer is yes. It has been a very frustrating situation though, but I wouldn't obviously blame that on Jones. Jones doesn't want to get hurt, right? Nobody does. So I think that you know, he will be back in some way, shape, or form. It's just something that, you know, definitely people got to be more patient on and just kind of just have to wait and see type situation, right with Jones being out with his knee injury.
Yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate because we've talked every single week about this free agency class kind of under-delivering since, getting hyped up in the offseason. You look at guys like Akeem Hicks, who isn't available today. Kyle Rudolph has not been the answer at tight end. Julio Jones is not available for yet another week in a row. But at the same time, the Bucs took a risk signing these guys, and they knew that when they got Akeem Hicks and Julio Jones, these are guys with injury history. And the fact that they're going through this now, if we're going to put a positive spin on it, you'd rather go through this now than later because you want these guys ready to go as close to 100% as they can be for the playoffs later in the year. So, I mean, I don't think Julio Jones is going to make or break the Buccaneers offense and how efficient they can be today, but you would like to have him out there. But honestly, a guy who will be available, should be available, is Russell Gage. And I'd like to see a big game from Russell Gage today. He's been battling injury, and he has had some targets, and he's been making some catches, but you've yet to see him, really play into his worth as a $10 million a year guy. Yeah, words are hard. You know what I meant. The Bucs are paying him $10 million a year. You'd like to see him play like it, and he should be out there today. So I'm hoping for a big game from Russell Gage.
One thing, too, that needs to one unit that needs to have a really big game, we see Chuckles here talking about is the O-line play.
Yeah.
Luke Gedeke going up against, who is it, Derek Brown?
It's going to be a combination of Brian Burns, Derek Brown. I mean, I don't know what defensive fronts the Panthers are going to roll out, but on the defense is still where they've got some firepower.
Right, so definitely Luke Gedeke needs to be better in this game. The offensive line needs to hold up, otherwise it's going to be another tough game for Tom Brady. And the Panthers, they didn't trade away any of their defensive stars yet, so it still will be a tough matchup in some way, shape, or form for this Bucs offense. So I definitely agree with Chuck was here when he says the O-line needs to play better. Real quick, folks, how does the audio sound as well? Just let me know your thoughts on that, just because using some new streaming software, so I'd love to get your guys' thoughts and opinions on that. Hawker says, let's be more positive tonight. Looking for another Bucs win. Absolutely, Hawker. Hello to you as well.
Hit your settings real quick.
Sure.
This is the beauty of doing a live stream.
Let's see.
Good audio for me?
Uh-huh. Oh, it looks good.
Default? Yep.
Yeah,
yep, you're good.
Looks good.
All right, cool.
All right.
It's a little tinny. You can definitely hear what you're saying loud and clear, but I just wanted to make sure that your Yeti was what was on.
Sure. Let's see. I'm sorry, but I think this game will be another frustrating, close game. Turnovers will be a problem. I think the Panthers' D-line will dominate early. Hope I'm wrong. Yeah, absolutely, David.
Scoot over a little more for me.
Sure.
Sorry.
Let's see. Well, I don't have any more room, bro.
Here, I'll move that shelf. I got.
All right.
I'll come back around.
Let's see. Get the vibe. Gage is a confident player. Need to get him some passes early, and hopefully that will set him in the right path for sure. Why not sign? Oh, well, yeah, they can't sign Ndamukong Suh to the offensive line. I mean, come on now. But let's see. The Saints have always been the worst team in the NFL. They just go lucky on their first and only Super Bowl win. I mean, I don't know, man. That Saints team, the Saints have got some pretty good players here and there. But do you honestly look for us to come out hungry and aggressive for a win? Yeah, no, I definitely feel like this team's probably going to be a little pissed off, but let's see, we play down to our comp this year, it seems to me. Let's see, 30-plus for the Bucs today. Yeah, we'll see, man. We'll definitely see what's going on with the Bucs today regarding offensive scoring and whatnot. Let me ask you this. It's not going to happen, but, like, do you feel like Leftwich is going to get a lot of flack if the Buccaneers offense struggles in this game?
I think he's going to get all of the flack.
Yeah.
It may not be deserved because, honestly, when you watch the Pittsburgh game again, a lot of the errors with the Bucs offense was just execution. Mm-hmm. The fact of the matter is, I know the play calling is stalled out in the end zone, and that'll be interesting to watch today, but the reason the Bucs aren't getting touchdowns sometimes is because of execution, because some guys aren't prepared. So, listen, if we watch back at the game today, and you see a lot of what you did in the end zone against Pittsburgh, which was poor play calling. I'd like to see a fade pass to Mike Evans today because for some reason that's a foreign concept in the end zone as of recent weeks, and we know it has led to scoring before. 2 touchdowns for Big Mike against Kansas City. He had the touchdown week 1 against Dallas on a fade route. you want to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers, and Mike Evans, Chris Godwin going to be available for this one. So look to those guys in the end zone a little bit more. You know what I mean? I'd like to see the red zone play calling get cleaned up, because this Bucs unit hasn't had much of a problem moving the ball up and down the field. It's just once you get to the end zone, you got to put some points on the board. They need touchdowns, not field goals today.
Yeah, absolutely. So we'll see. Stevens has fire left, which, well, who knows? Maybe those maybe that opinion will heat up after today if they have a bad offensive showing.
Also, teams making their way onto the field now, but the Bucs in the red and pewter today. So it's going to be a welcome change to see, not only the red and pewter for Tampa Bay, they're on the road, but it's a day game. So it could be hot for them, even though they're up in Charlotte. The weather should be beautiful. But if you like these red and pewter uniforms, this is probably going to be the best day of the season to get pictures of them and see them in action.
Yeah, absolutely. What's going on, Scooter? Good to see you. David, it'll be interesting to see what we do in the red zone. Yeah, absolutely. That's going to be interesting. If they don't blow out Carolina, then we need to make some changes and we need Gronkowski. Well, the big thing, I've talked about this before with Gronk, just because everybody assumes, like, oh, yeah, Gronk will come back eventually. I mean, it doesn't mean he will actually come back eventually. You know what I mean? He may not want to come back, but, so I don't think it's as simple as just saying, oh, yeah, Gronk's just going to come back. But, they would probably have to figure out some type of solution, right?
Listen, I'm not going to be the guy to tell you one thing or the other about Rob Gronkowski, because at the end of the day, everybody's going to have their own opinions on the topic. My personal opinion is that the ship has sailed. I think this is it for our boy 87. I don't know if he's going to be back ready to go for the playoffs. He likes to leave it open-ended, though. He likes to leave things open-ended. I'll give him that. I mean, when he's been on Fox NFL Sunday last week, he said a few things that makes you believe that if he wanted to come back, he could and he'd be able to. And I think he would be able to if he put the work in. I just don't believe he wants to put the work in. I mean, that's just my opinion, though. Listen, I don't speak for everybody, but I think he may not be coming back.
Mm-hmm. I got you. We'll see. We're going to kick off here in about a couple of minutes, and then yeah, man, you want to stick around for the after reactions itself?
Oh, yeah. I'll be in and out for sure. I'm going to get up and get a drink, just kind of walk around.
For sure.
Game will be on inside. If you guys aren't here, you should be. Berry House Beer Company in Ybor City. I wish I had the street address for you. I want to say it's 1403 East 5th Avenue.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be a good time.
Let's see. This is a must-win? Yeah, this is absolutely a must-win, I don't think Gronk's coming back either. He might, though. Never know. But I wouldn't count on it. So there you go. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what the Buccaneers have to do in terms of their offensive weapons moving forward if they struggle again today. We've talked about this, Rhett, just the usage of some of the weapons too, like what you talked about with the red zone usage of Mike Evans. It's just been weird, man.
Yeah, you'd like to see some more consistency in that department. You know what I mean? And I mean, consistency is in touchdowns, obviously, but also consistency as in, like I said earlier, just getting the ball in the hands of your guys who can make plays. And Mike Evans has shown this year that he's healthy. He's as healthy as he's going to be, and he can make plays. He can still get up there. Even in year 9, he can still get up there and win those competitive one-on-one catches. And that's what you're going to need these guys to do, because if the Bucs playbook isn't going to scheme Chris Godwin and scheme Mike Evans to get open on low percentage routes, then you're going to count on those guys to make the plays. And one of the guys who can make the plays 95% of the time is going to be big number 13, especially in the end zone.
Willie says, not a must-win, more like a better win. Yeah, I got to agree with that.
It's really weird because when I look at this Bucs team at 3-3, I know everybody's underwhelmed with how the season has gone so far. I know everybody's kind of upset looking at the record that they have, but the fact of the matter is, 1, they are still undefeated in the division. 2, the NFC is in shambles, so I think some bad teams are going to make the playoffs this year. And 3, I don't ever feel like this team is out of a game as long as they have Tom Brady. Like, I still think Tom is able to get it done. The people who have said that Tom is the issue in this offense just haven't been watching the games close enough, and I think he's going to get it done. He's been efficient. Only 1 interception on the year. I think 8 touchdowns coming into this game. So a great percentage, one of the highest in the NFL as far as touchdown-to-interception ratio. You would just like to see a little more production on the offensive side of the ball. But I think with a bad team like Carolina, I think we'll get that today. And And this team's going to remind a lot of people that they can still compete.
Yeah, absolutely. Jalen's here. We got a lot of people here. But anyway, we are going to get started here in just a few minutes. It is 1 o'clock, so the game will be kicking off very, very shortly. We're going to be kind of looking over here because that's where the big TV is. So, man, should be a good game.
What's going on, man? Hey, grab a sticker if you want, bro. Grab as many as you like.
Awesome. Let's take a look at the chat here. Willie's in the chat now. It's good. We got a couple of moderators in here. Is it safe to say we are no longer a Super Bowl contender? I wouldn't say that. I would say, because look, at the end of the day, the NFC is insane right now. You have the Rams who are 3-3. You have the Packers who are 3-3. The Rams were defending Super Bowl champions. You have the 49ers who just made a big move, and all these other different types of things.
And here's the thing too. Let's ask ourselves this. The Eagles at 6-0 are obviously the last undefeated team, and everybody's going to ask the question: can they stay consistent? I think the Eagles are going to hit a slump at some point, but can the 5-1 Giants stay consistent? You know what I mean? Are they really going to be playing this good a ball? Yeah, take as many as you like. Are they really going to be playing this good a ball down the stretch? I don't think so. So there are peaks and valleys to every single NFL season. There is a ton of parity in the NFL, and I still think the Bucs, even though they lost to just a terrible team last week, I still think they have plenty of time to figure it out and turn it around. Another thing we got to remember too is, I hate to give this coaching staff more credit than they deserve right now, but it is also important to remember that Todd Bowles is a first-year head coach, and unfortunately, since he is a former defensive coordinator, he's not going to get the period of he's not going to get the grace period that a lot of these other head coaches get in their first season. So Todd Bowles still trying to figure it out as a head coach once again in the NFL. So again, no reason the Bucs should lose today, in my opinion. If they do, this is not going to be a very fun day.
No, my goodness. We'll see. It looks like they are getting ready to kick off here in just a moment. It's going to be on Fox. So we'll see what's going on with that. Tom Brady in the playoffs automatically makes Tampa a Super Bowl contender. I would, yeah.
Yes, I think the Bucs have just as much of a chance to be competing for a Super Bowl as every other 3-3 team right now. The half of the season is getting to the playoffs. Once you get there, anything can happen.
Yeah, absolutely. And then Coffee says if the offensive line would play at least above average, we'd be scoring 25 plus points again. That's an interesting situation because you take a look at the offensive line right now. Hainsey's been doing serviceable, I feel like. Wirfs has been Wirfs. He's amazing.
Opening kickoff here.
Oh, here we go. So then, point being is that, there needs to be some improvement along the offensive line, especially with Luke Gedeke. But all in all, I feel like also just ineffective use of weapons and play calling may also play a factor into that as well. But it looks like the Buccaneers will receive the kick.
Rachaad White back deep, and you wonder if the wind's going to be a factor because it's the second time that it's knocked the ball off of the tee. So we'll see just how windy it's going to be up there in Charlotte. But, Rachaad White going to return this one. Here is the kick, up and away.
All right, here we go. So we are live with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers Week 7 matchup versus the Carolina Panthers. It is a touchback. Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers offense is going to come out onto the field.
Hey, by the way, somebody asked what we're drinking, and I appreciate you asking that. So I am actually sipping on, I'm finishing it up, the Berry House Oktoberfest Special. It's a golden they put together. It's awesome. It's crisp. It's crushable. And they have pitcher specials on it. If you get down here, Berry House Beer Company, you mentioned you're here for the watch party, $20 pitchers of this stuff. It is that good juice.
Absolutely. So,
first and 10.
Yeah, first and 10 from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 25-yard line. They hand it off to Leonard Fournette. He is tackled after a gain of 1.
How much money do you think that play just made a couple of fans who
probably a lot?
Well, look at that. The 2022 ranks for Tampa Bay, last in the league in rushing, and they're going to bring it out here with an inside handoff on first and 10. You'll love to see it.
Which is really interesting for me because it's really interesting for me because you take a look at the pure rushing numbers, and Fournette's I think 11th or 12th in the league in rushing yards.
Yeah, it's all situational.
Yeah, second and 9 though from the Buccaneers 26-yard line. Tom Brady in the shotgun. He's going to throw. It's a screen to Chris Godwin.
There you go.
Works his way. Fights his way. He's going to get a first down. That is a gain of, I believe,
9 yards.
Yeah, 9 yards, 10 yards there according to ESPN. So that'll be first and 10 from the Buccaneers 36-yard line. Left which play calls have been horrible. Be first and 10 from the Buccaneers, 26-yard line. It looks like my ESPN app is a little bit farther ahead than the broadcast right now.
Oh,
That's a little spicy.
no bueno.
So let's see. Tom Brady under center. O'Keefe and a running back in the backfield. Play action. Brady is going to throw. Deep ball. Whoa! Oh, no! That would have been a touchdown, but Mike Evans dropped it.
Wow, not the way you'd like to start this game or the drive. I mean, that is 6 points right there. And I feel like less than 5 minutes ago, I just talked about putting the ball in the hands of your playmakers, and that's what you want to do. That's a touchdown. But, oh, man, just not able to reel that one in. Bumbles it around.
Oh, big oof.
That falls incomplete. He wants that one back, 2nd and 10.
That's a Mike Evans touchdown right there. Good Lord. And off goes to Fournette. Oh, he is swallowed up in the backfield. That is Yatura Gross-Matos and Derek Brown. Oh, that was a touchdown. Yikes.
Should have been. You like the way that play was dialed up. Mike executed, ran the route perfectly. He created all the space he needed to. And just not able to do it. 7 games since the last opening drive touchdown for Tampa Bay. So it hasn't even been this season so far that they have been able to march down there and score.
Oh, my goodness. That is crazy. So it's going to be 3rd down and 11 from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 35-yard line. Brady in the shotgun. He is going to throw. Looking, throws.
Oh, my God.
Almost intercepted by the Panthers there.
Chris Godwin tried to reel that thing in and just was not able to.
So what would have been a touchdown is now a 3-and-out as Jake Camarda punts to the Carolina Panthers 10-yard line. Guys, give Mike a break. He's only been a receiver, the only receiver we had for all games. I mean, that's not what I mean. It's not like bashing the guy just to say like that's tough.
You can give Mike a break to a degree if you'd like, but at the same time, that is Mike Evans. I mean, that's the one guy where when he has a clear shot to the end zone, you expect him to make that catch. I mean, as far as Mike Evans goes and the standard he has set, that's inexcusable. Well, you cannot give him a pass there.
That's going to be one of those plays you may have to look at later in the game and be like, oh, remember when that happened? That was 7 points. But I live in Utah and they don't put the Bucs on TV. I'm sorry, Victor. Well, we do play-by-play here, so.
I'll be right back. James, would you like a drink?
Can you give me a Coke?
Just a Coke?
Just a Coca-Cola.
I don't know if they have a Coca-Cola. I can ask.
All right.
Do you like mimosas?
No. We're not doing this. We're not doing this.
You guys hear James right now?
We're not doing this. I do like mimosas, but we're not doing this.
Okay.
Ran it on 1st down and then an uncharacteristic drop by Evans. Yeah, Chris, I got to agree. People have been already doubting the running on 1st down and whatnot. Didn't get much easier there. Did not get much easier there. Jubba says, this is going well. We have 317 people in here, by the way, guys. Thank you so much for that. It is greatly, greatly appreciated. Again, if you guys are new here, go ahead and subscribe and hit the like button if you are enjoying the stream so far. He wants Coke and a smile. Hey, that's right. That's right. Let's see. Hold on 1 second. That should have been a momentum swinging play for the season. Right, Lo? I mean, that's not a crazy thing to say. That's not a crazy thing to say, Lo. If I'm being completely honest with you, my man. But it is what it is. The Buccaneers obviously are just going to have to. That stings. That just stings, man. What a play. What a missed opportunity there. Let's see. Let's just hope that the drop isn't the rest of the day. That's true. We needed that explosive play. I'm so angry right now. Well, there's still plenty of this game left. Thankfully. Yeah, that was a bad drop. That's probably going to be the worst drop of the entire season. No ifs, ands, or buts about that. Every game has an ugly moment that has ruined momentum. That drop pass will be in the minds of the offense all game. Yeah, this Bucs team is nothing more than self-destructive. We'll see. We'll see what's going on. I'm going to have to maybe sit in an angle here as well. Hold on one moment. Let me see if I can move what I got going on here, folks. One moment. Here we go. Hold on just a second. I'm going to I'm going to set it up to where, there we go. It's a little bit better. I'm just going to move my chair so I'm not, I saw somebody in the chat say, hey, James, if you keep on moving your neck like that, you're going to be in for a rough day. I agree. So there we go, much better. So it's 1st and 10 for the Panthers from their own 10-yard line. Let's see what they do here. PJ Walker in the shotgun. He's going to throw a deep ball. That is caught by the Panthers wide receiver. Oh, my goodness. Not a great start here for the Buccaneers offense. That is a 38-yard completion. That is P.J. Walker to Terrence Marshall. And Rhett's feeling it right now. No catch, caught a break, 32-yard gain.
No catch there. Okay, because I saw it inside.
Well, they're throwing the challenge flag. We'll see what it is in a moment whenever we take a look at the review here. Let's see. Wake up, man. No catch. We'll see. We got a challenge here. Got no pressure on him either. Yeah. We'll see. And oh, yeah. No, that's not a catch. That is not a catch. Very, 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 very clearly not a catch. Can I put this score on the chalkboard behind me? I don't think so.
Yeah, you can.
I don't think so.
Can. That's for you.
Oh, what is this? Just don't you?
Yeah, it's just orange juice. It's just orange juice, James.
I'm going to leave this over.
It's just orange juice.
I believe you. I'm leaving this over here for now.
Take a sip for me. Listen, while you have time to mull things over here on the challenge, you let me know how that is. Meanwhile, I am sipping on, this is their Tampa Export. This is one of their signature beers. It's a 5.9% ABV. It's another crisp, golden, kind of a lager deal. If you like that stuff, very, very good here at Berry House.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, James, here.
Very, very frustrating to get excited about. Where should I write it? Can you write it? Up here?
Yeah, we can try it. Let's see if I can find an eraser here. I'll be back.
NE said, James, trust
How you
that.
doing?
NE said, trust that drink as much as you trust the offensive line.
Come on, dude. What do you think I'm going to do? I'm not going to ruin you.
Yes, I know.
Yeah, no, they actually have to, yeah.
At this rate, Atlanta will for sure win the NFC South. But we'll see. We shall see. Look, man, I'm just happy with my Coke, okay? I don't know what y'all are talking about. We're going to finish 14-3 with a chip. Use hands to erase. Just to drink like our running game, right? Right? Almost 400 people in here, by the way, chat. Thank you guys so much for that. It is greatly, greatly appreciated. Mike Evans will never be traded? No, he won't. He won't. He just had one. He had a very egregious drop. It happens. Sometimes. Okay, so it was overturned and ruled incomplete. Well, there you go. Chad needs to stop with this Mike slander. Yeah, I mean, I would. Yeah, it's one bad drop. It does happen.
What happened to giving him a break? I got up and I walked away, and everybody in chat was like, hey, we should give him a little bit of a break here.
What's Brate's status? Brate is inactive today, right?
Yeah, I don't think any Cameron Brate today.
Okay.
He didn't practice at all this week.
Yeah. Okay. I wish I could get it to where I can set it up for slow mode, but it's not working for me here. You hate to see it.
Well, here we go. Panthers going to run a play.
Yeah, so there we go. What's going on game? Yeah, so they just had a 3-yard run with Devontae Foreman up the middle, tackled down by Will Golston to 3rd and 7 from Carolina's 13-yard line. Had a little bit of a delay due to the, review and whatnot.
I don't want to take away any depth from this Carolina offense. They're clearly, shipping players away. Hubbard's in the game at running back, but I think the run is going to be a heavy part of their game plan because P.J. Walker only threw for, 60 or 70 something yards last week in a full game.
Yeah, here we go. P.J. Walker is going to be in the shotgun, a running back next to him, and they're going to run with it on 3rd and 7. They almost get the first down. Oh, it looks like they
think they may have gotten it.
Looks like they may give it to him. We'll see. Oh, no, they're going to rule him short. I think they're going to rule him a little bit short there.
I think the offense is going to stay on the field here on 4th and 1, unless they feel like challenging.
I would imagine they keep
PJ Walker running off the side of the field.
Okay, that's a little surprising.
We'll see how aggressive they want to approach this. It looks like the offense is coming off of the field. I mean, yeah, they got the punt team out there. When you're that deep in your own territory, it's very high risk, high reward. You know, if you eventually get stopped right there, the Bucs are right there at the 20-yard line. So I think a conservative but the right decision by Carolina there to punt this one away.
It looks like the punt will be returned for 8 yards by Jalen Darden down at the Buccaneers' 27-yard line. Again, hey, jeez, wow. There's not a single Tampa Bay Buccaneer that was on that frame besides Jalen Darden. That's crazy. That is crazy. I saw somebody say earlier, should the Bucs have traded for Christian McCaffrey? The Panthers were never going to trade Christian McCaffrey to the Bucs. Never. You don't trade with in-division rivals.
Well, let's face it. I also think the Bucs could be in a situation where they want to leverage, how much resources they have as far as draft picks, and they could make a move on someone. But the price that McCaffrey was calling for, I think it's just too much for Tampa Bay to give up for one player right now.
Yeah. No, it's
Bucs out of the shotgun here. Quick pass by Brady. So he'll find Mike Evans, but he gets maybe 4 yards there on the catch.
At least he caught this one.
Stop it. 2nd and 6.
It's going to be 2nd and 6. I'm going to need my moderators help out with the spam today. I'm not able to really be able to take care of it on my end just because we are using StreamYard today. But let's see. It's going to be 2nd down and 6 from the Buccaneers' 31-yard line. Tom Brady under center, running back in the backfield. Wide receiver in motion. It's going to be a handoff to Fournette and just nothing going. Gets a couple of yards there. Fights ahead.
If there's one thing that this Byron Leftwich offense believes in, it is the run game, and it is Leonard Fournette. You'd like to see a little more of a push from your offensive line on that one there, and they don't get it. So it'll be 3rd and 3.
Now 3rd and 3 now from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 34-yard line. See what they do here. Tom Brady in the shotgun. Is that Russell Gage next to him?
Russell Gage at the running back position.
My man.
So mixing it up a little bit.
Oh, Russell Gage in motion, baby. Let's go. Now Brady in the shotgun by himself. Tom Brady, he's going to throw. Jesus Christ. What a dot, but he threads the needle in double coverage. Caught by Chris Godwin for the first down. Tom must throw into that double coverage. More like Julio bust. Bad O-line equals bad run game. Can you give us a brief our tight end situation in team? Cam Brate's hurt. Kate Otten and Co Keith have really exceeded expectations so far this year.
Yeah, I like Kate Otten in this offense. And here come the Bucs with a tight end heavy set there on the right side. Kate Otten, the man in motion.
Yeah, we just talked about the tight end situation. Brady's looking, throws. Hey, that's Co Keith with the catch.
Looky there, baby. Big 41 with the first down. You'll love to see it.
18-yard completion down to the Panthers' 43-yard line. It should have been 7-0 already.
It should have been a 7-0 game. Listen, we're not going to be able to let that one go, but it looks like Tom Brady and the Bucs offense, they are certainly trying to shake it off here. Kyle Rudolph was also in the game on that jumbo tight end formation there.
Look at Co Keith getting the grab, getting the big man, 1st and 10 from the Carolina Panthers' 43-yard line. We'll see what the Buccaneers do here. They miss Gronk, period. I mean, who wouldn't, Brady in the shotgun, a running back next to him. There's 8 minutes left here in the first quarter, by the way, so we're rolling right along with this matchup.
Oh, Brady lost
the snap. He throws it. That's somehow completed to Chris Godwin for 2 yards.
Hey, listen, I know it's only a 2-yard completion, but that catch right there by Chris Godwin is something not a lot of people are going to be talking about. The athleticism to really bring that thing down the way that he did. Like I said, it's a 2-yard gain, but if you're watching a highlight of the game right here, this is probably one of the tougher catches in the NFL you're going to have to make as a receiver, and he made it no problem. Wait for Brady to grab that ball and make up for nothing, too.
It's a very spicy 2-yard gain. So
yeah, there you go.
2nd and 8 at Carolina's 41-yard line. Brady in the shotgun. He's going to throw a screen to Mike Evans. Russell Gage misses his block. He knows it, too. Oh, my goodness.
Hey, so you didn't lose yards there, but you're looking at 3rd and 8 here. Clearly a passing situation, at least I would think, but we'll see what the Bucs roll out with here. Aside from that Mike Evans touchdown, haven't seen them stretch the field very much. I know O'Keefe had that, mid-yardage completion, but aside from that, haven't seen a lot of long developing routes today.
Yeah, Godwin and Gage just missed their blocks a little bit there. Oh. And he's grabbing his arm, it looked like. I'm not sure. But Brady in the shotgun, a running back next to him. Let's see what happens here. Brady, he's going to throw, looking, and that's dropped by Chris Godwin. That'll make it 4th down, and it looks like the Bucs will have to punt.
Hate to say it, but it does look like another week of sloppy execution opening the football game. I mean, there's a couple of drop passes that you got to have. Chris Godwin right there, got to reel that one in. And then, of course, the Mike Evans touchdown that everybody's going to be talking about all week, especially if they lose this game here. But here's Camarda to punt it away, 6:54 left to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, we'll see what happens here. This team is like JV, UG again, punt again. Yeah, it happens, man. Here comes the punt, though.
Not a bad punt here. Oh, you'd like to field that one a little bit better.
That was, I believe, D. Delaney. And we're going to see P.J. Walker and the Panthers offense come back out onto the field.
So it's a touchback. Goes into the end zone. They're not able to field it the way that they like.
Yeah, not great job from the offensive weapons so far. I mean, Brady would have had a couple of big plays. Just the offense can't get it done right now in terms of guys catching the ball.
Yeah, I mean, it's just execution. It's at the end of the day showing up ready to play. And so far, these first two offensive possessions for Tampa Bay, it doesn't look like they're ready to go down there and play to the best of their ability. There's still a lot of time left in this game, so I'm not counting the offense out just yet, but you got to clean that stuff up. You don't have a lot of time. And Carolina, God forbid they score first. You can't let them gain that type of confidence.
Mary Lou said, "Where's your scoreboard?" I don't have the chalk.
I handed it to you.
I handed it back to you.
Oh, man.
Let's see.
Right, let me see if I can do something about that.
So much for fixing it. Defense needs to tackle, press these receivers. Brady would have like 100-plus yards and a touchdown, but these receivers are playing like they're crazy. Yeah, the receivers just aren't. The receivers aren't doing good right now, man. They really aren't. I mean, I know it's only been a handful of plays, but, still, hey, we got almost 400.5. We've got 425 people in here. Thank you guys so much for that. It's greatly appreciated. Hopefully the audio still sounds good. Let me know if it doesn't. Let me know how it sounds. Be greatly appreciated. Obviously, we're in a different recording setup right now. We are at Berry House Brewing Company. So some of you guys' thoughts and opinions on how the look is, how the audio is, and things along those lines. Let's see. I love you guys do this. I live in Texas, and all I got on TV is the Cowboys and Lions. But we got you, Coffee. We got you. No worries. Play calling's horrific. I'm glad. Hey, play calling, I mean, you had a touchdown to Evans. You had a touchdown to Evans, point blank. And, yeah, you had a touchdown to Evans, and it just didn't work. Terrible start. We should be better than this. Yeah, the offensive weapons just aren't getting it done right now. Oh, Brett's wiping down the board. Tom Brady is a bus driver of this Bucs struggle bus. Yeah, he's driving the struggle bus, and his passengers are not settling down. My goodness, disaster waiting to happen. We'll see what the Buccaneers defense can do. Rhett working a shift.
Look at that, man. I'm running this thing.
Greg, hello, Greg. Good to see you, man. You haven't had a cell phone or Wi-Fi for 9 weeks. What have you been doing for 9 weeks, Greg?
First down run for the Panthers goes nowhere.
That does get tackled down. Sounds like Evans got injured on his last catch, too. Bucs are a beast. Hope you're doing good, man. Where are you at? I'm at Berry House Brewing Company. Yeah, and if you want to put Bucs and Panthers at the top.
Yeah. Here we go.
There you go.
Here we go.
It's going to be 2nd down and 9 from the Carolina Panthers 21-yard line. That'll be a 4-yard completion to DJ Moore. It'll be 3rd and 5 at the Panthers 25-yard line.
There you go. Anything else you need, you let me know.
All right. It's going to be 3rd and 5 from the Panthers' 25-yard line. With a 13-point spread, if words can happen, we shouldn't be letting them hang around. Let me call a few plays. I'll get this figured out. There you go. Tom is absolutely carrying this offense right now. I mean, he
does the best he can when the receivers catch the football.
Yeah. And it is what it is. By the way, Azan McCollum's out there as the starting cornerback opposite Jamel Dean. We've talked about this, how Carlton Davis was hurt. And also Sean Murphy-Bunting was as well. P.J. Walker in the shotgun. He is going to look. The throws caught by DJ Moore.
Oh, incomplete.
Yeah, they'll rule that incomplete. That'll make it 4th and 5 from the Panthers' 25-yard line, I believe.
4th and 1.
Oh, they'll
rule it complete, but they'll just mark him short.
Let's see. That was Antoine Winfield Jr. in coverage. Maybe they ruled that as a fumble out of bounds, possibly. Somebody said, why the sunglasses?
It's bright outside. We're outside.
This is true. Even Antoine Winfield Jr. is like, why is that a catch? What happened?
Yeah, no kidding. So Jalen Darden back deep to return here on 4th and 1. 4:40 left to go in the first quarter, excuse me.
Hopefully the O-line steps up. At this point, I hope the pass catchers step up. That's who needs to step up. Well, let's see. This will be returned by Darden. Let's see. And, he makes a man miss, and he's going to run out of bounds with it. Okay.
Hey, don't forget about your orange juice there.
I don't think that's orange juice.
That's all you, buddy.
This is all orange juice.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe at halftime we'll drink orange juice. Putting on too early. Our receivers need to focus. Their heads are not in winning mode. Ouch, Darden.
It'll be warm by then.
Did something happen with Darden?
No, just not a great return.
Love the passing under DJ Walker today. So the first pass was a bit of a problem. Go Bucs today. This is sad. Both teams with the Panthers get a pass. I mean, hey, the Bucs would literally have like over 100 yards and a touchdown right now, but they got to step up. They got to step up, man. We are at Berry House Brewing Company. So if anybody's in the area, hey, come swing by. We've got 470 people in here, Red. Hey, okay. Not bad. Not bad. 7-0 Green Bay. There you go. Well, no quarterback can do their job when the O-line isn't doing theirs. No, I agree with that. It's just the O-line hasn't been the issue in this game so far. I would say that pass catchers have been so far. They got to catch the ball. Right now, the Bucs just got the ball. I wonder if our offensive line is more worried about Tom. No, I would say not. They're not worried about Tom's personal life situations rather than football. How many times are we going to keep saying they have to step up? I know, Javier. I know. The Bucs have the ball. No wings? There's a taco food truck showing up later.
Well, we've got delivery specials from Jimmy's Tacos, taco stand just around the corner here in Ybor. No wing truck this time, but we do have another watch party coming up on the 27th, so we shall see.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Let's see. David says, yes, catch the ball. Absolutely. From the Philippines. There you go, walking. Hello from the Philippines. How can I watch the Buccaneers game live if I don't live in Tampa? I would suggest going to Buccaneers.com. That may be your best bet. They have some options there that you can possibly take a look at. We're watching this on Fox. It makes sense they walk on eggshells around him. Let's go Bucs. Jags over Giants 8-7. Well, there you go. Need better play calling. Well, we'll see. It all starts with this drive, man. Brady needs 4 touchdown passes today. I'm calling it. 4:20 left in the first quarter. Do it if you got it.
Yeah, James.
Oh, I see what that means. It took me a second.
Oh, we'll get another look at this Buccaneers offense here. Tom Brady. It's another crack to move this team down the field. Hopefully no mistakes, no drop passes. You want to see that execution cleaned up as quickly as possible.
Yeah, 1st and 10 from their own 21-yard line here. Let's see. Brady under center. Play action. Brady, he's going to throw. It's a screen to Rashad White, who dances around a little bit. And he's going to gain. Oh, geez, I believe he's going to gain. Hold on, let me see if I can pull it up.
About 7-8 yards.
Yeah, 8 yards there. So that's down to the Buccaneers 30-yard line.
Yeah, and I don't hate the play call there. I mean, I know you're deep in your own territory and you've got the offensive linemen. They have to sell out to go run and get the blocks for the screen, but thought it was executed pretty well. You know, that's one of those things where when you can look at a play like that and get 7-8 yards the way it was designed to be run, you know, you got to like that situation.
Yeah, absolutely. Red, if you could, never mind. Willie's on the prowl there. Here comes a handoff to Rachaad White. By the way, he fights ahead. He's going to gain 11 yards on that run down to the Buccaneers' 41-yard line.
Quick step on that play, too, because I had turned around for half a second and felt like the play wasn't even snapped and turned back, looked back. He's already gained about 7-8 yards, so good run by Rachaad White there. You like to see the push from the offense.
Absolutely. So he didn't start with a first down run. Let White run the ball. We'll see in a moment. Third possession. Yeah, bots are everywhere, man. Bots are absolutely everywhere. Let's see. Brady hands it off to White, and okay.
Yeah, not going to go anywhere on that one.
That's going to be a loss of 6. Down to the Buccaneers 35. It's going to be second down and a while.
Second and 18, I think, is what I saw there. So, yeah, huge loss for the Bucs, and it's a pretty weird look. You got Chris Godwin, the man in motion, so maybe they were trying to fake him out with the jet sweep, but Panthers defense was having none of that. They sniffed it out, and big loss for Tampa.
And Brian Burns, he's good, though. Let's see. I like his burst. First and run, lost 6. See, David? Yeah, see, David knows. Second and 17. We'll see what the Buccaneers can do here. Tom Brady under center, running back in the backfield, play action. Brady's going to throw, looking, throws, deep ball. That one's caught by Mike Evans, and it looks like he's got a first down there. That's a gain of 16.
Not only do you love to see Mike Evans back in the game, but you love to see him, you know, make a big play just like that. It's second and a mile, and the Bucs are looking for something here, and that's your best player on the offense able to step up, make a play after the crucial drop a little bit earlier. So hopefully making up some credit here in the eyes of Bucs fans.
Down to Carolina's 49-yard line was what it was, so it's going to be first and 10. I saw somebody in the chat say Mike Evans is out. Red, also, I'm going to need you to be on prowling on the Twitter.
On the Twitter?
Yeah, just make sure if there's any injury.
If we get any updates, I got you, buddy.
Yeah. First and 10, by the way. It's going to be an end around to Jalen Darden, and he's going to get maybe 1 or 2 yards, get shoved out of bounds. It'll be second down and 9.
I like that play design, though.
Yeah, from the Panthers' 48-yard line then. And we've got a minute and a half left in the first quarter, by the way, guys. Again, thanking my moderators, by the way. It's greatly appreciated. Hey, over 530 people in here. If you guys are new, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the like button if you're enjoying this live stream so far. Be greatly appreciated.
So just an important update here on the idea of the game. So the Bucs have Nick Leverett in place there at left guard instead of Luke Gedeke. So it looks like the time has come, and Leverett really getting his lumps today. No Gedeke so far.
Oh, I did not know that they had benched Luke Gedeke.
Yeah, Nick Leverett been in the game.
Oh, Evans on an out route. Sorry, James. Oh, thank you, Greg. You scared me. Anyway. Second and 9, it's going to be a 6-yard handoff to Rachaad White. That'll bring up third and 3 at the Carolina Panthers, words are hard, 42-yard line.
Look at the offensive production. The Buccaneers so far today in the first quarter, 80 or 79 yards as opposed to the Panthers, I think only at 13. So they've been moving the ball. You want to see them convert. This is important third and 3 right here. Brady passing situation.
Yeah, he's in the shotgun by himself. We'll see what happens here in a moment. Brady, he's going to throw, looking, he's got time. Deep ball caught by Mike Evans down.
Chris Godwin.
Yep, Chris Godwin. It's subjective.
I think the cameraman kind of lost it because I thought I lost it too. I thought he had already thrown the ball and it fell incomplete, but he's able to find big number 14, and they convert, move the chains there. That's what a lot of people like to see. On third and 3, oh, we got a flag. Might be bringing this one back. It's going to be against Tampa Bay.
They're going to get an illegal formation on Cade Otton. That's going to be brought back for 5 yards. It's going to be at Carolina's 42-yard line now. No play. Somebody said Leverett's already playing so much better than Gedeke.
Well, let's take a look at this replay right here on this passing down. I know the flag took it away, but
nope, now we'll never know.
Yeah, I guess they took it away. So the Bucs on third and 8 here. Brady out of the shotgun with Fournette in the game.
And it looks like that'll actually be the end of the first quarter.
They got us prepared all for nothing. So, yeah, I mean, the consistency with Nick Leverett is something that you'd like to see so far, especially with him filling in. But that's the thing, is that, you know, with Luke Gedeke, he started the season and he wasn't terrible. But longevity is what's going to start to show up on film with some of these guys with less experience. So Nick Leverett, it'll be interesting to see how he handles today. But he's been good so far.
Yeah, and that's I know we talked about injuries at length, but you got to think about, man, what if Jensen was healthy? Would Robert Hainsey be the starting left guard right now? That's not a crazy thing to say. If Aaron Stinney was healthy and Jensen was out, would Aaron Stinney be the starting left guard?
Yeah.
Probably yes. So, I mean, I don't think, look, I know what people are going to say is, oh, see, Gedeke's a bust. He got benched or whatever it may be for the super pessimistic thoughts. I don't think it's necessarily a super bad thing if Gedeke gets benched. You know what I mean?
Well, it's also one of those things that I don't know if it's a concrete bench. You know what I mean? Like, Leverett could have the job until he loses it kind of thing. But, I mean, between Nick Leverett and Luke Gedeke, we could see Luke Gedeke come back in, play for this Bucs team at some point in this season. It's really going to determine, or it's going to be determined by how well Leverett does today. But, like, I think when you're already dealing with depth pieces there at left guard, unless Leverett comes in and is lights out, we could see Gedeke back in at some point. And, I mean, he is a rookie, so I don't think this is the absolute end of him so far.
Yeah. James, question, is that 5-yard penalty or 5-yard plus yard loss? So it's a 5-yard penalty, so it's no play. So the play is negated, and the Buccaneers lose 5 yards. That's how that works. What's going on, Cavis? Channel, get me through the workday. Cavis, I got you, my man. I got you. I listen to these guys whenever I'm working.
Sorry you're stuck at work, man. I wish you could come hang out with us. For anyone who is still available, if you're looking for a place to watch the game, meet up with us. Berry House Beer Company in beautiful Ybor City, 1403 East 5th Avenue here. We've got food and drink specials going on all day long. And they got pitcher specials on their Oktoberfest brew, which is awesome. A couple of Golden Pilsners. And then they have also got delivery specials with Jimmy's Tacos, which is just around the corner. 25% off if you call them and you mention you're here over at Berry House. They'll deliver to you, give you 25% off. It's a really good deal. Having a lot of fun so far.
We are back with the second quarter, by the way, shortly. Right now, neither team has scored an offensive touchdown today.
Neither team has scored an offensive touchdown in the first quarter of this entire 2022 season, it says as well.
Oh.
Here's the Bucs offense, though. 3rd and 8, Brady out of the shotgun.
Brady in the shotgun, a running back next to him. Let's see what happens here.
You're cheating. You're looking at your phone.
Well, chat's going to tell me anyway. Here comes Brady with the deep ball, and that's way off. Evans, I think, lost track of the ball there. That's not, that's just it is what it is type thing. You know what I mean? I don't think you can blame one guy or the other on that. But
yeah, it's one of those things where the way the Bucs handle third downs, Brady with the clear frustration there. I think he and Mike Evans were on 2 different pages, and Mike just kind of stopped at the top of his route there, didn't keep running. He was covered anyways, and Brady showing some frustration, which has been nothing new so far this season.
And experienced head coaching this team is, let's see. Oh, they're going to punt now. Let's see, Jake Camarda. By the way, let's talk about Jake Camarda as he gets the punt here. It looks like it is going to go out of bounds at the 10. Camarda's having a much better game than what he's had so far this year. Camarda struggled this year a little bit.
Yeah, you would have liked to see, a little bit better of a position kick on that touchback, the first one to start the game. But I think today he's been fine. Pin the Panthers deep in their own territory here, I think right around the 10-yard line. So P.J. Walker and the offense going to have a bit to work with. But, consistency with the rookie kicker is one of those things that, it's going to take a little bit. He's a rookie punter. He's not going to be kick-ass right away. But I think he is going to get more consistent as the weeks go on. And so far today, he's been much better than he was last week. Last week was tough, top to bottom, no matter who was on the field.
Yeah, absolutely. Bella's going to be at the Bengals game. I might be at the Bengals game as well. 1st and 10 from the 10-yard line of Carolina here. Handoff goes to the running back, tackled down by Devin White. I might actually go to that game, Bella. Red, I don't know if you're going to that game. Actually, I might need you to sub-host for that game.
I don't think I have any plans. Are you going to the Thursday night game?
I don't know. We're still trying to figure that out.
Yeah?
Yeah, we're still.
So if you are, I am available. If you're not, I'm also available. You know the deal.
Yeah, there you go. Somebody said, Tim says that was on Evans. Gage is invisible again. It's really weird. We'll take a look at the stats here in a moment, but Gage is second on the team in targets.
It's funny because a lot of people don't want to feel like it, but I think it's just because
Oh, here comes the handoff by the way. That was good for a handful of yardage there.
So it'll be 3rd and short now for Carolina. But the thing with Russell Gage is that, he's had a couple of drops, but he's catching those targets. And Carolina's in the hurry up here on 3rd down, trying to catch the Bucs off guard.
Yeah, 3rd and 1. Let's see. Handoff. And, yeah, they will get that first down to Carolina's, 24, 25-yard line, something along those lines.
Yeah, I want to say 25 there.
6-yard gain there. Yeah, it'll be down to their 25-yard line. Evans seems like a whiner. I mean, there's a lot of Mike Evans slander going on right now.
It's tough to say. I mean, you can't sit there and say that, listen, he's not going to be frustrated. Mike Evans is a guy who's been on winning football teams, this Bucs team being a winning football team these past couple of years. He knows the standard that he can play at. He's just frustrated.
Yeah, I gotcha. Let's see. 1st and 10 from the Panthers' 25-yard line. It's going to be a double. Let's see. There's a flag on the play, and Raheem Roaches. What an open field tackle by the big man. Good Lord.
Had to chase down the receiver there. There is a flag, so we'll see what this is brought up for.
It looks like it's going to be illegal formation. They're going to decline it, so I don't know what's going on here.
Those are the kinds of plays that have fooled the Bucs so far this season, and they were able to kind of keep that one under wraps.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was that kind of goes to the play there of Raheem Roaches. That was a big play there.
Oh, yeah. And the penalty is going to be against Carolina, so it'll bring up 2nd and 13.
Got over 500 people in here. Thank you guys so much for that. If you guys are new here, go ahead and subscribe. And, hey, hit the like button if you're enjoying the live stream so far. 2nd and 13. Let's see. From the Panthers' 22-yard line, P.J. Walker under center. It's going to be a quick screen, and that will be caught. That was Laviscus Chenault for 8 yards down to the Panthers' 30-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 5.
Good on P.J. Walker to get that ball out when he did, because that pressure was there. If that was, any longer of a developing play for Carolina, I think the Bucs come away with a sack right there. But that interior pressure, that's what you like to see from the Bucs in a passing situation there. 3rd and 5 now for Carolina.
Absolutely. So let's see what they can do here to try and get a stop on 3rd down. There's 12 minutes left in the first half, by the way. Rhett, once we tick over to halftime, I might let you take over so I can get myself some tacos or something.
Why don't you go ahead and drink some orange juice, too? Make me happy, pal.
I don't know what you're talking
Bucs
about.
showing blitz here.
Let's see. P.J. Walker is going to throw. That is caught. Deep ball by the Panthers. That is good for 20 yards down right at the 50-yard line. Edwards makes the tackle on the play.
That's rookie corner Zion McCollum. They're playing a zone, so they just kind of take advantage of what's open there. Mike Edwards able to tackle him out of bounds, make the play, but 3rd and 5, you got to get off of the field there.
Let's see here. So P.J. Walker under center, running back in the backfield. Handoff is going to go to the running back, and he's got a lane, and he's going to get 9 yards there. It'll be 2nd down.
Number 22. I'm not sure who made the tackle there. That's not Nolan Turner, is it?
Keanu Neal.
Keanu Neal, thank you.
So it's going to be 2nd down and 1 at the Buccaneers' 41-yard line. Man, oh, man. Crazy. Chuba Hubbard getting the run there. Is that
It's Jimmy's Tacos?
No, that's Ben McAdoo.
Oh, that's Ben McAdoo. Yeah, former Giants head coach, offensive coordinator for Carolina. Trying to get something rolling here.
P.J. Walker under center. He's going to throw another screen. This one is to DJ Moore. He's going to get brought down.
Ooh, kind of a sketchy hit. I mean, he's able to get back up, but it's good. You know who's been getting picked on those last 2 big passing plays there? That's a conversion on a screen pass because Zion McCollum is playing off of the football. He's giving him 5, 6, 7 yards of cushion there.
Yeah.
And that's a rookie corner, and Carolina knows it. P.J. Walker knows it. So they've been picking on him so far today, and DJ Moore making him pay there.
Yeah, Zion McCollum and Levante David making the tackle. Will be 1st and 10 from the Buccaneers' 35-yard line. Walker under center, running back in the backfield. Play action. Walker's going to throw, swings it out to the DJ Moore again. Going to get brought out of bounds by Levante David. That's good for 4 yards. It's going to be 2nd down and 6 from the Buccaneers' 31-yard line.
Yeah, and Carolina obviously going to play the short game today. I don't know how many deep look passes you're going to see from them, but I mean, these short screen plays, this designed receiver end around deal, like stuff like this is going to pay dividends. And right now they're running the clock and they are running this offense from the 30 here of the Bucs.
Yeah, 2nd down and 6. Walker in the shotgun. He's going to hand it off to the running back. Swallowed up. Oh, my God. Vita Vea just landed right on top of that man.
Yeah, that probably hurt just a little bit there.
That's good for 2 yards. It'll be 3rd and 4 from the Buccaneers' 29-yard line. And they're hurrying it up. 9.5 minutes left here in the first half.
3rd and 4. I know they're in field goal position. They're swapping personnel here so they can wait to snap the ball. But, again, you got to get off of the field here. Look at Zion McCollum down there on the bottom of the screen. Look at all the space that they have between him and the receiver. That's not what you like to see on 3rd and 4.
No. Let's see. Do they target him? Oh, Walker.
Let's go.
Brought down. Walker gets brought down. We'll see who brought him down in a moment.
I think it was Big Vita Vea there to make the play. And that's a guy a lot of people have been wondering about these past couple weeks, been asking, hey, where's Vita Vea? There he is from the interior there. It's one-on-one with the center, and he literally just powers his way through and gets a hold of P.J. Walker.
You guys won't see this on the obviously on here on the live stream, but Vita Vea literally, he was being blocked, just reached over with his right hand, grabbed Walker right here, and just ripped him down. Good Lord.
Doesn't matter. When you've got big number 50 running at full potential, anything can happen here, but the Panthers ready to punt this one away.
It looks like they'll just
play clock at 0, so what are they doing here?
It looks like they will take the delay of game there.
Very interesting.
Yeah. Well, back up so they can have more room to punt.
Yeah, that's fair. So they'll take the delay, knock themselves back 5 yards. 4th and 15 now. Clock's still running as well.
Yeah.
So the Bucs going to get the ball back with a little under 8 minutes left to go here in the first half. Plenty of time to work and still a 0-0 ball game. Oh, could be a fake here. Is that change of formation?
Oh, are they doing some trickery on us?
4th and 15, trying to catch the Bucs off guard.
They're saucing right now.
Yeah, I think they might just be trying to bait the mistake
they're saucing. Oh, my goodness. Here comes the punt. It is a touchback, I believe. Yes, it is. Okay. I mean, did you see that one?
That was a chaotic series of events right there.
See him with that sauce? Gosh darn it. Devin White was also there as well. Maybe they will split that sack between Vita Vea and White. We'll see. But
hey, well, that's the interior pressure that we've been talking about, something we didn't see a lot against Pittsburgh last week. You like to see a little bit more of that. This Carolina offensive line is not great, so you should expect to get after the quarterback. And to be honest, aside from a couple of quick completions by P.J. Walker, it looks like they've been able to do that so far today. Not a lot of offense. I think that probably the most offensively productive drive so far for Carolina.
The offense has been very offensive, but not in the way that you want it to be.
There you go. Yeah, which is good news for Tampa Bay.
Right. It's a little embarrassing, especially after last week and with this team. First half, 13.5. I'm not sure what you mean by that, Carson. Is that like how many points this is going to score? I'm not sure. Oh, good Lord, spam. Unbelievable. We are struggling against the Panthers. I wouldn't say struggling is the word. It's just been a couple of missed opportunities, It's not like the Bucs are, like we said earlier, they should have had a touchdown and they should have had a couple of big completions. It's just been some drops. It's just,
in games in general, you hate to have coulda, shoulda, woulda situations for the Bucs, and coulda, shoulda, woulda had that touchdown to Mike Evans where he dropped the football. But again, Carolina has brought nothing offensively to this game. They had a couple of completions on that last one, a couple of third down conversions that maybe you'd like to get back, but not even a field goal on that play. You know what I mean? So still a nothing ball game, and that's what you want to see so far. Our defense has showed up, has stopped them so far, and if the offense can score here, I think whoever scores first, it's going to go a long way.
You think no score in the halftime? No, I think one of these teams will score.
I think it's going to be I think it'll be a 7-0 ball game headed into halftime. Maybe 7-3 if Carolina is able to execute, but the Bucs are going to look to waste a lot of time on this drive here. So I'm curious to see just how much they're going to throw the ball. I think if we get a 2nd and 1, 3rd and 1, you're going to see that inside handoff, and that's going to be up to the offensive line to make that happen.
Now, to Tim's point here, hey, but if you've been a Bucs fan since '76, this isn't embarrassing at all. Yes, that is correct.
Yeah, exactly, man. It's a competitive game. Anyone can still win. The Bucs are by no means out of this.
Right.
It's 0-0.
We have one bad loss last week. Relax, people. Paul and Aaron Rodgers, just relax. But let's see. Bella already says Falcons lost, so there you go. Hey, Saints lost as well. Here we go. First play. It's going to be a handoff to Fournette on first down. You know, death taxes and Byron Leftwich calling first down running plays.
Hey, I'll tell you the difference, though, so far today has been this offensive line getting the push that it needs. They opened up a lot of great holes for Fournette on that run. And, I mean, when you can hand it to a guy on first down and he gets you 7, 8, 9 yards consistently, that's when this run game is at its best.
Yeah. First down, let's see. James, put down the Coca-Cola and have hot word.
James, have some orange juice. Put down the Coca-Cola.
I don't know what you're talking about. 2nd and 1. Let's see what happens. Brady is going to hand it off to Fournette.
He'll get it.
And he'll get that first down, powering ahead. Ooh, a little bit of sauce there. Don't you get away from the ball. Don't even pretend. Don't even get away from their Carolina Panthers player. Don't even pretend like it's a fumble. Give me a break. Oh, you thought you were going to get through a live stream without seeing one of the knees? You thought wrong. It's a staple of the live stream at this
point.
So
on 1st and 10, it was a jumbo formation. The Bucs had a lot of their blockers, and they're going to keep them in the game here on this following first down. So Keeft in there, Cade Otton in there. I think even Chris Godwin was a designated blocker on that last run.
Yeah, 6.5 minutes left here in the first half, by the way, as well.
Oh, a little design run there to Chris Godwin around the right side.
Yeah, he will get tackled down by Henderson and Wilson. He has orange juice inside his Coke can. It's true.
It's just Coca-Cola.
James is done with the TB12 diet. Dude, I've been done with the TB12. What do you mean? Run it again. James, orange juice is good for you, especially with, you know.
Yeah, calcium.
Yeah.
Vitamin C. Come on, buddy.
2nd and 8.
Passing situation here.
Brady in the shotgun by himself. He's going to throw it to screen to Godwin. Blockers aren't necessarily there, but he does still get a few yards there. It's going to be a good handful of yards there. That's going to be a gain of 3, tackled down by Shaq Thompson. It'll be 3rd and 5 from the Buccaneers' 36-yard line.
Given what we've seen so far today, I'm curious to see how they draw this one up. Bucs have been taking some shots on 3rd down today, and this seems like they are in the right field position to where if they want to make a big play here, this is where you do it.
Yeah, let's see what happens here. 3rd down today. The Bucs are 1 for 4.
3rd and 5 now.
Yeah, let's see what happens here. Brady
passing situation.
Hey, he's in the shotgun by himself. We'll see what happens here. A little bit of motion. Brady is going to throw. It's another screen. This one for Russell Gage.
Oh, he got it.
He fights ahead, and he's going to get that first down. 6 yards to Gage. No, can't show the game because then the live stream gets taken down, and we all cry. We all cry, Harmeet, and I don't want to cry.
Hey, I like that play design, though. I mean, you bring in Chris Godwin and Mike Evans to catch a block, and they do just that. Executed pretty well. Gage had to step back a few yards to come back and, swing back around and get that one, but able to convert there and keep this drive moving. Yeah. Love to see it.
So it's going to be 1st down and 10 from the Buccaneers' 42-yard line. Brady
it's going to be a run.
Running back in the backfield, wide receiver in motion. Hey, it's going to be play action.
It's going to be a run.
I think it's going to be play action.
Oh, play action.
Brady's going to throw. That is off the hands of Mike Evans. That was a little bit high, though.
Hey, looking for a flag is Mike Evans. I don't think he's going to get one, but props to Brady. The sack avoidance there. Take a look at this, James. He drops back and has to dodge out of the way of an incoming lineman here.
Let's see. Got a little boom, step up, throw. That was a good job by Werps, by the way.
Yeah.
I think that was just, let's see. Hold on.
It's a little high.
A little too high.
That would have still hit him in the hands.
That would have been a fingertip catch, though. His palms were not on that at all. That would have been a fingertip catch. That's incredibly difficult. But Brady in the shotgun. Brady's going to throw. Looking. Brady. He gets brought down. Anytime Tom Brady does not immediately just levitate up from getting hit, I get a little concerned.
Yeah, well, I mean, you hate to see the way that they had Cade Otton there in the one-on-one. He was supposed to pick up the assignment and just didn't. Actually, that was Donovan Smith.
Donovan Smith.
That was Donovan Smith.
Bodied by Brian Burns. It's going to be 3rd and 24 from the Buccaneers' 28-yard line. Yeah. Oh, my goodness.
Just a quick step move there from Brian Burns on Donovan Smith. And listen, he's been working through injury. Not an excuse, but he has been hurt. Passing look. Brady, quick pass here, complete.
Oh, there's a flag on the play, but Gage does get Godwin, rather, gets a handful of yards there.
It's a screen pass look on 3rd and 24, so obviously trying to catch him off guard a little bit there. We'll see what the flag is all about, if this is going to back up the Bucs or help them out.
We'll see what that is in a moment. Got over 600 people in here, by the way. Thank you guys so much for that. If you are new, well, you already know the drill. Go ahead and subscribe and hit the like button if you're enjoying the live stream. Looks like they got him for an illegal pass downfield on Robert Hainsey. Maybe it was an illegal receiver downfield, I'm not sure. But they decline it, so it is still a 10-yard completion. And the Buccaneers will have to punt. This is a joke. I'm telling you guys, Bruce Arians is the difference. I took Tampa Bay minus 13. Haha, won't even score 13 points today. Well, you never know.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised to see the Bucs favored by 13 points. I picked them to cover today, though, and we still got – listen, I know it's the first half, but we still got time.
This will be fair caught in the end zone for a touchback. Is that Zach Triner running down there, or was that Scotty Miller?
Scotty Miller and Zach Triner, I believe.
Adam, thank you for subscribing, by the way. Go Bucs. Chat is not happy, nor can I blame them. Jake Camarda, best player on the field right now. He's certainly having a better game than he has had at points this year. Imagine if Mike had caught that touchdown pass, momentum would be different. Oh, absolutely it would be different. Absolutely. No, it would absolutely be different. Oh, man. Let's see. What will the Bucs do next? Duh, screen pass. You got to get, let's see, hold on. Got to give the Bucs credit for being consistently terrible. LOL. Yeah, chat isn't happy about this so far, Rhett.
You know, I hate to say it, I can't blame them. The Bucs have had ample opportunity today to make some stuff happen, and they just have not found their footing. You have to wonder, aside from that Mike Evans mistake on the first drive of the game, you know, what could this game look like if the Bucs are playing up to their potential? Because they're just not doing it right now.
I hear you. They pushed Arians out, plain and simple. I mean, that's going to be debated until the end of time, but we'll never know. We'll never know the answer. But Brady had 45 touchdown passes last season. He's only got 8 so far this season. Like, what the heck?
I mean, the guy's still on pace for like 30 touchdowns, which is more than respectable in the NFL. But I get what you mean. I think with this Bucs team being a pass-first team, you know, one of the more productive offenses in the NFL, it's a bit of an adjustment. It's a bit of a change in philosophy with Todd Bowles as head coach, and you'd like to see that change. But we'll see what happens, man.
I guess Brady didn't know he was talking about getting Arians removed. Well, again, look, like, not time to panic. Yeah, no, there's still plenty of this game left, by the way, folks.
There is. It's just as competitive as it was at the start. I mean, when you're dealing with a tie football game, especially a 0-0 football game, it's hard to sit here and say that anyone has the edge. But if we can count on anything so far, the Buccaneers have been the much more productive team on the offensive side of the ball today, and our defense has played better.
Absolutely. Let's see. Hate to say we can't move the football. Oh, I saw somebody said Greg Prince said something. I'm not sure. Anyway, it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Panthers from their own 20-yard line. Let's see what happens here. You have P.J. Walker under center, running back in the backfield.
5-man front for the Bucs here. Showing blitz. They're going to send him.
P.J. Walker, he's got some time. He's running around, and that is complete, I believe, to DJ Moore.
Yeah, that's just too much time. I mean, Shaq Barrett of all people in back on coverage on that one, but whatever defensive front they were running just could not get there.
Yeah, that is a 21-yard completion to DJ Moore there. He keeps both feet in bounds. He's also, Shaq Barrett was in coverage on that play.
Yeah, kind of a weird look. I mean, they were coming with a little bit of a different offensive front. Shaq Barrett, the only guy who didn't go after the quarterback on that one. But, I mean, you hate to see that kind of completion.
It looks like the a little bit of motion there. Play clock is ticking down. 2.5 minutes left here in this game. Or first half, not the game. In the first half. And it's going to be a timeout by the –
it's going to be a delay game. About time. I was going to say play clock at 0, and they didn't get the play off in time, so that's going to be 100% against Carolina.
No, it looks like they got the timeout off in time.
Of course they did. They always do.
Somebody said I should have went paddling. Well, you know, hey, you can still go paddling. It's a great day for it. Bubbles. Excuse me. Yeah, the chat is freaking out. Replace Brian Leftwich is painful to watch. It's certainly been a very uneventful first half so far. A very, very, very uneventful first half.
Yeah, unfortunately, I mean, neither offense has been able to make some things happen. But for Carolina, this was the expectation. I mean, we knew that coming into this, P.J. Walker has not been, you know, a stellar passer for them. He hasn't changed the game on offense. So we knew they weren't going to be bringing much to the table. But as far as their defense testing Tampa Bay, they've played well. But it's hard to say that this game isn't just more Tampa Bay mistakes. And it shouldn't be that way. So hopefully we can see some execution here on the last possession for the Bucs this drive or this half.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll have to wait and see here. If they do get a chance to score, I'm not too sure. Obviously, the Panthers do have the ball right now, so we'll have to wait and see whether or not the Buccaneers will get another chance to score. But you never know. Shaq has not showed up since week 1. He does have 3 sacks so far this year. On another note, James, I watched your 5K documentary. Thank you, Kim.
That was great, man.
Thank you. That was a fun one to do. I plan on doing more of that type of content. It's very fun for me.
I'm going to place a call with Jimmy's Tacos. I'll be right back.
There you go. Hey, give me some tacos. He's not going to get me tacos. Look at him. Did you see that look he gave? He's not getting me tacos. It's so disappointing. Anyway, we'll see what the Buccaneers can do here, though, defensively. I mean, a takeaway would be important, but also the defense has been playing fine so far. Like, you take a look at the team stats so far, the Panthers have only had 93 total yards of offense in the first half. The Buccaneers offense only had 97. They should have had that touchdown. That's one of those plays that we're looking at now and saying, oh my God, that was such a painful play, you know? And we're looking back on that. But the Buccaneers defense has been fine so far up to this point. It's just, again, another situation where the offense isn't able to execute necessarily what they want to do. It's going to be 1st and 10 from the Panthers' 41-yard line. P.J. Walker is under center. He's going to hand it off to a running back who's going to get about 1 yard there. That's Deontay Foreman. Devin White and Joe Tryon make the tackle on the play. That'll bring up 2nd down from the Panthers' 42-yard line. 2nd down and 9. Yeah, Bucs, Ravens, and Rams coming up next. Very serious games, for sure. It's the 90s all over again. No offense and all defense, indeed. But 2nd and 9. Let's see what happens here for the Carolina Panthers. Let's see. This is good old-fashioned football from the leather helmet here. There you go, Pat Riley. There you go. So that actually does take us to the 2-minute warning, so we are not going to get a playoff yet. But when we come back, it will be 2nd down and 9 from Carolina's 42-yard line. This is pissing me off. It's not Brady still playing great, but we are not scoring. Time for a change of coordinator. Turnover, takeaway. Take it away, man. Come on. Again, I go back to that play. Brady had Evans wide open. Would have been a touchdown to start the game. It didn't happen. Evans dropped the ball, and it's such a obviously, you know, it's a one mistake for a great player, but it's just like, what a momentum swing. What a big play in terms of momentum. It's just huge. It's huge. No, the offensive line's been playing well today for the most part so far. Obviously, 1 sack was given up. Brian Burns absolutely bodied Donovan Smith on 1 play. But all in all, the offensive line's been decent so far today. I don't think that it's necessarily too much on the fault of them. You had that 1 play that was on Evans. And then after that, just things haven't been working out for the offense so far. Tom Brady should throw his helmet at the stands and quit. I don't I don't necessarily say that. Yeah, the Evans play reflects our attention to focus. Yeah, David. Just such a big missed opportunity. You know, for all the plays that the Buccaneers have had this year that have been missed opportunities, right? And there's been a lot of them. That's got to be the biggest one so far. And maybe it's like an emotional reaction, maybe not. I don't know. We had a wide open touchdown. That's got to be one of the biggest offensive mistakes the Bucs have made so far this year. And it's a darn shame because it's a player in Mike Evans who very rarely makes those types of mistakes. Really need confidence boost to win. Good teams create other opportunities. Mentally, they have no confidence. What's going on, Keith? Good to see you. Corner edits. We really need confidence boost win. Absolutely. I know, man. Had the number 2 ranked offense last year in 2021. It's ridiculous. Maybe Tom needs long hair like Aaron. Evans already feels bad. Yep, rare mistake. Yeah, absolutely, JT. Absolutely. It is a rare mistake. No line, no Gronk, no OB, no Rojo, no JPP, no Sue, and Bulls head coach. Who's making these decisions? This team's confidence is gone. Move on about. So it looks like we are coming back now at the 2-minute warning. It's going to be 2nd down and 9 from the. Let's see. Oh, it's going to be a screen to Deontay Foreman. He's got a big lane. He's really going to run with it. He's actually going to be down 23 yards to the Buccaneers, 35-yard line. Huge gain there on the running back screen. Huge gain. James, did I ever get out of bed and stub my toe? The rest of the day is crap. That's kind of like Evans dropping that touchdown. Crap. I got to agree with you on that one, Greg. It's going to be 1st down and 10 from the Buccaneers. 35-yard line. It's going to be a short dump-off pass now to Deontay Foreman. He's going to gain 4 yards there. Tackle down by Devin White. It is going to be 2nd down and 6 from the Buccaneers, 31-yard line. Again, a huge play just a moment ago was a 23-yard completion to Deontay Foreman on a screen. It's going to be 2nd down and 6 from the Buccaneers, 31. Walker in the shotgun, running back next to him. Walker, he's going to throw, looking. That is caught by the Panthers wide receiver. See if I can get the number in a moment. But that I do believe is going to be a 1st down. That is Terrence Marshall. They were attacking Zon McCollum again, who makes the tackle. It's down to the Buccaneers 20 for 11 yards there. 1st down and 10 at the Buccaneers 20-yard line. Walker in a bit of a pistol formation. He is going to throw. Looking, throws, end zone! And they are going to rule that a touchdown. DJ Moore. We'll see if the touchdown stands. But right now, the Carolina Panthers have scored according to the backline judge. DJ Moore gets the score. Hold on one moment. We will see if it stands. I don't know if he got that 2nd foot down. We'll see in a moment. Yeah, they may consider that a touchdown. We'll have to wait and see. Yes, they did label that a touchdown, so it is a touchdown. It is a 20-yard completion to DJ Moore for the touchdown. The score is Carolina Panthers 7, Tampa Bay Buccaneers 0. Oh, not good. I have to change the scoreboard. I don't know where the chalk is. We'll change this in a little bit. We'll change the scoreboard in a moment. Where's Perriman? That's a good question, actually. I don't know if Perriman's inactive or not. I'm not too sure. Yikes. So done in the 1st half, they're losing 7-0 right now to the Carolina Panthers. Not good. Not good. Now they got the DJ Moore touchdown there, though. Looks like Moore was a little bit hurt at the end of the play, but he was able to get up, so I think he's okay. Panthers offense is impressive. Is more impressive than the Bucs. I mean, so far. Let's see. Bucs need another deep threat. No way we beat the Ravens or Rams playing like this. Our D-line isn't doing their... let's see. Pathetic. Waterloo's going to be quarterback. 11 completions out of 12 passes and a touchdown. We'll talk about some of this in a moment. The return by it's going to be a 7-yard return there by Mr. White, I believe. We'll take a look at this in a moment. We have 550 people in here, folks. Thank you guys so much for that. It's greatly appreciated. 16-yard return by White down to the Carolina 35-yard line. All right. Rhett, thoughts on DJ Moore touchdown? Payne?
Yeah, not ideal. Brady, 19 seconds left here. Throws low for Chris Godwin. Pass falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Oh, come on, Tom. Get up. There you go. Brady feeling the pressure on that rep there, too. So we'll see who the pressure came from. And it's in the middle. It's at left guard position, man. Actually, no, that's Robert Hainsey at the center spot who gave up the block there.
Like that was Derek Brown.
Brady out of the shotgun on 2nd and 10. Going to try and make something happen here. Takes the snap. Has time, fires way down to the left side, and he finds his receiver. That's Russell Gage with a big first down conversion. He'll go out of bounds.
There you go. Now I think.
Hey, listen, 12 seconds with all 3 timeouts. They got time to work.
Yeah, but I think you've only really got time for maybe one more play.
I mean, listen, if you can execute and you can get out of bounds, even if you can burn a timeout, I'd say you got 2 plays before you can wind up in field goal position here.
12 seconds left. Let's see. Brady is going to throw, looking. He's got time. That is incomplete. So there's 5 seconds left here on the clock.
And that's probably – go for it, man. Yeah, that's probably the most time that Brady's had all season to sit back there in the pocket and throw. Just not able to make that connection there.
Yeah, let's see. Throws it, almost intercepted. Good Lord. Not great. Hey, maybe Gage did not attend the party last night. Oh my. Chat's coming out in like 1,000 different directions.
Last shot for the Bucs here.
Well, not necessarily. Yes, it was. It's out of bounds.
Is that going to be it?
Yeah,
they're going to mark him.
I believe that will be the end of the first half. Looks like, yeah, everybody's coming out on the field. So we ended on a 10-yard completion to Evans, and all right, it'll be 7-0 at halftime.
Well, if you would like to enjoy your orange juice and take a little bit of a breather, I can take over and engage chat.
Yeah, if you want to do that.
No rush. Don't let me kick you out of your own live stream here.
Where's the taco place?
So if you want to call them, they do 25% off delivery. Just let them know you're at Berry House. It is Jimmy's Tacos. It'll be a long walk.
Will it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it'll be a 5-10 minute walk. You'll probably miss most, if not all, of halftime. But if you want to do a delivery, it'll probably be a little more convenient for you.
But they responded.
Whoa! It kind of took me a second to register. There's the orange juice snag and the chug.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm going to go get some tacos.
Go get some tacos, buddy. You deserve them after that. We got to look at some other games around the NFL. Packers Commanders and a big interception for Green Bay in that one as they already lead. A big 63-yard pick six from Devondre Campbell, the big linebacker. Makes it a 14-10 ball game. I'm going to take James' seat here. So we're going to have to fix this scoreboard here. Where's my chalk at? There we go. 7 for the bad guys. We'll leave the chalk out so it's easily accessible. What's going on, chat? Got an audience of 518 people in here. Appreciate you guys choosing the MrBucsNation Game Day live stream to hang out with us. James just taking a little bit of a halftime break, saying what's up to everybody making his rounds. Big Smokey says Brady is done. It's hard to look at what Brady's brought to the table today and say that he's at fault here. Eddie Nash, this team should really think about making some changes because the pass rush with 4 is non-existent. The offensive trash, Brady is trash, and they create no turnovers. I know this defensive line did get the sack on P.J. Walker today, but it's hard to sit here and say that they have been god-awful. I know the Panthers up by 7 right now, and this could be a 7-7 ball game if Mike Evans hangs on to the football, but I don't know, man. It's kind of an interesting spot. Not at all what you'd like to see, though. I don't think I can sit here and steadily blame Tom just yet. Buck Wild, what's going on, Rhett? What's up, buddy? Yeah, Gold Town. Maybe Tom can scream at somebody during halftime. Maybe we can get a little bit of a nice halftime, halftime motivation speech from Tom Brady here. Malcolm Hawthorne, I'd like to officially welcome you to the Todd Bowles area. Yeah, we've talked about a shift in philosophy with this Bucs football team, and the fact that they have 0 points here in the first half kind of tells you all you need to know about putting points on the board. Troy says Brady will get it together. I think Brady's, I think this offense still has some time. I kind of stick with what I said before the game. I think this offense has time. It's just execution errors are killing them right now. They're showing it right now on the halftime replay. A couple of shots that Brady took. The second one was on a 3rd and short, and he took a deep shot to Mike Evans, and he was just in the wrong place. A couple of other deep shots where Brady's looking for Evans and just cannot find him. The one with the fingertip grab, he wasn't able to reel that one in, and then the touchdown that everyone's going to be talking about. Just tuned in. Why are the Bucs losing this game, says Mark. Honestly, Mike Evans had a touchdown in his hand in the first quarter. I think it was the first drive of the game, and he dropped it, could not hang on to it. And then, aside from that, just some execution errors, bad play calling. It's hard to say that the Panthers are – the stats don't lie. The Panthers are winning this game, but we'll see if the Bucs team can make some adjustments here at the half. David Carter reminds me of Tom's last year with the Patriots. I kind of get that. I get what you mean. The offense has been underwhelming, and it just hasn't been what it needs to be so far this year. And it's not good news for this Bucs offense so far. They have not been productive, and they're going to need to figure that out. 7-0 ball game. Checking for some updates if I have on Bucs go scoreless in the first half for the second time in 7 games this season. So I believe Luke Gedeke back in at left guard. We'll see who comes out starting in the second half here. But they have Gedeke back in the game. Leverett was taken out. Amazement 717. It's not Tom Brady to me. He looks okay physically. I think it's just the guys around him not getting it done. Yeah, execution errors are to blame so far as to why the Bucs have 0 points. The Mike Evans touchdown, it's really hard to sit there and say that, that's anything else but Mike just not catching the football. That's not on Tom Brady. That's not on Byron Leftwich. It was a great play. They drew it up every which way they should have, and it was executed 95% correctly. It was just, you got to make that catch. And when you're losing a 1-touchdown game, it's hard for that to not be the only thing you talk about, because there hasn't been a whole lot else on the offensive side of the ball. I don't think the Bucs have had any red zone reps here on offense. Brandon Stevens been here for 25 years before Brady arrived, and I will be here afterwards. Thank you, boss man. Yeah, we watched a lot of bad Bucs football the last 20 years, I'd say, before Tom Brady got here. I know the Super Bowl in 2003 was a saving grace, but ever since then there wasn't a whole lot. That follow-up team in 2004 wasn't championship contender, and everything after that just was not. 2010 was a fun year, though. That was my first year with season tickets. I had to see Josh Freeman, Raheem Morris at head coach. That 2010 team was fun, man. LeGarrette Blount at running back. Cadillac Williams is still on the roster, but he got injured that year. Aurelius Ben, Mike Williams at wide receiver. Sammy Stroughter at wide receiver. He was a returner, too. Man, who else was on that team? That was Joe McCoy's rookie year. I want to say Adrian Claiborne was on that team, but I do not remember. Let me see if you guys can remember some 2010 players. That's how you know. That's how you know it's real deal. Was Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Scotty Miller? Was Russell Gage, Logan Ryan, Julio Jones? Well, Logan Ryan, Julio Jones not playing today. Both of those guys have been injured, and Logan Ryan placed on the IR, so he'll miss a good chunk of time. Mike Evans has had targets today, just not able to make the most of them, and Chris Godwin has had a couple of targets today as well. Russell Gage has had a few big catches, but obviously just nothing ending up in the end zone. Yeah, Gary, I've been watching bad Bucs football since 1976. I know pain like you cannot even fathom. Gary didn't see a win at all in 76. Bucs didn't win anything in those first two seasons. 0-26. Yeah, that 2010 season was pretty good. Freeman had so much potential. It's a shame that things ended up the way that they did with head coach Craig Schiano, and then Freeman kind of falling out of favor there towards the end, but I thought the sky was the limit with him. He had all the measurables. I thought the offense was great. His first year as a starter, he threw like 27 touchdowns and only a handful of picks. He was pretty good. The Bucs defense has been atrocious in forcing turnovers this year. That coupled up with bad play calling and poor execution is why this team looks so bad. As far as today, yeah, you'd like to see some more pressure, especially some turnovers. No turnovers these past few weeks, even though they did really, really good the first 2-3 weeks of the season. I know they had a turnover against Dallas. They had a bunch of turnovers against New Orleans, which is what helped them win that game. Thank you, Willie Beeman, the moderator, holding it down. Subscribe to the Cannon Fire Podcast. We will be live, by the way, on the Cannon Fire Podcast after this game. Win, lose, or draw from the Cannon Fire Watch Party. It'll be me, myself, Evan Wanish from BucsNation.com, and, of course, Mr. James Hill, a.k.a. MrBucsNation, will be on for that one. Let me know how the audio is. If you need me to get closer, back up from the mic, just let me know. 443 people in here hanging out with us at halftime. We truly appreciate you guys. James will be back soon for the start of the third quarter. He's just ordering some food, getting some drinks. We're still having a lot of fun. If you guys are looking for a place to watch the game, it is free. Berry House Beer Company here in Ybor City. Shout out once again. We've got exclusive food and drink specials, pitcher specials on their Oktoberfest brew. They've got two of them. One of them is this awesome Golden Fest deal. It's an incredibly crisp beer. I had some of it this morning. Pitcher specials on that. And then food specials from Jimmy's Tacos, which is over here in Ybor City as well. They are right around the corner. So if you call pickup or delivery and you mention that you're at Berry House, you'll get 25% off your entire order. Let's get a bunch of thumbs up in here as well. And youtube.com/Cannon Fire Podcast. After the game, I'll be on here with James, our buddy Evan Wanish. How do I get this game in live stream? Buccaneers.com has a couple of options for you, but nothing backdoor or illicit that I know of as of right now. As the season progresses, a good coach team tightens up and improves. This is not the case with Tampa Bay. The answer is tough but obvious, says David Solomon. I don't want to make excuses for a bad coaching staff so far, but I did mention before the game that Todd Bowles, this is his first season as a head coach. Again, this is his second tenure as a head coach. He did, coach the Jets before, but it's a new team with Todd Bowles as the head coach. It's not Bruce Arians' team anymore, and there's going to be a little bit of a philosophy change. So as far as the adjustments go, Todd Bowles has always been a little bit better as far as defensive adjustments go, but we'll see how this Bucs team looks out in the second half against Carolina. Yeah, Panthers get the ball after this half. Brandon Stevens says the Buccaneers received it to open, so Panthers could double up their scoring ways here. Drinking game. Take a drink every time the Bucs score. Good way to drink responsibly. Yeah, nothing so far today. Speaking of which, let me grab. Hold on, let me tell you about this. Yeah, James will be back. Don't worry. All right, so this isn't the Oktoberfest, but this is the Tampa Export. This is one of their signature brews here at Berry House. I think it's for RJ? Right here. Let me pay for my tacos really quick. Shout out to Jimmy's Tacos, by the way, out here hooking it up with food specials for the watch party. You guys take card?
Yes, sir.
Perfect. Here you go. All good. You guys are watching it happen in real time. This is how business is done in the 21st century. It's 2022, people. No, you're all good. No worries. Gabe, maybe Tampa can win the division with an 8-9 record. You'd hope it doesn't get to that point, but realistically, when you look at the NFC, and especially the NFC South, they very well could if it comes down to it. First play of the game, and Leftwich runs it up the middle for half a yard. I mean, first play of the game, it's hard to, it's hard to look at the variety there and say that that's what's holding them back so far in this one. But yeah, that first down run probably made some people some money today. No, thank you. I'm good. Thank you. You too. Shout out once again to our friends over at Jimmy's Tacos. You're seeing it live in action. Let's get a look at these tacos. All right. So I'll call James back over here as we get ready for the third quarter. I'm going to start eating. Hey, James. Jay Camarda now out to kick this one away for Tampa Bay. He's going to be the kickoff specialist, and I guess I'll take over play-by-play until James comes back. So look at this right here, man. These burrito tacos. This is how you know it's the real deal, partner. Look at that. It's a touchback, by the way, so the Panthers are going to take over, and they're on territory. But take a look at that. Shout out Jimmy's Tacos once again. Hooking it up. Berry House Beer Company here in Ybor City. Still have plenty of time. We're going to be out here partying until about 5:30 p.m., I think. Win, lose, or draw, we'll be live right here on the Can of Fire Podcast, youtube.com/Can of Fire Podcast. Time for a pizza. Yeah, there you go. I know the Falcons behind. The Saints lost on Thursday Night Football, so Bucs defense going to roll out. P.J. Walker under center. Single back look from the 25-yard line with a man in motion. Takes the snap on first down. It's going to be play action. He'll roll out to his right. No pressure at all. Some Bucs trying to chase him down, and he'll just throw that one out of bounds there. So we'll see how aggressive the Panthers want to get with the passing game in this second half, because they didn't do very much in the first. I know they took some shots, had a couple of crucial completions, but they haven't taken as many shots to stretch the field as you would think. DJ Moore been efficient today, and Steve Wilkes, our offensive coordinator and play caller out there. I believe the interim head coach, if I'm not mistaken, too. 2nd and 10 now after the incompletion. P.J. Walker under center, single back set from the 25-yard line. Man in motion, takes the snap. It's going to be an inside handoff to the running back. I think that's Hubbard who gets up the gut, and he'll pick up 5, maybe 6 yards over to the left side. James, you ready? No, this is my food, partner. Look at that. Look at those. Oh, look at those tacos. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the man of the hour, MrBucsNation, back to. I'm going to be eating on stream, though. We're not doing none of that. I'm eating
ASMR. Everybody over, buddy. Everybody wants ASMR.
All right, folks, I'm back. 413 people in here. We're back for the second half. 3rd and 4 for the Panthers from the 31-yard line. That's going to be incomplete. Keanu Neal in coverage. Heck yeah. Hey, what did everybody say about me chugging that orange juice?
I didn't see any comments on it, to be honest with you.
I'm sad. I'm sad.
You put a lot of work into that.
I put a lot of work into that.
I'm proud of you. If nobody says it, I will.
Thank you. Well, I'm back. Hey, by the way, here, hold on. Just use here. Whenever they bring the food. All right, yeah, good job, Keanu Neal. So that'll be 4th and 4. The Panthers will have to punt on their first drive after getting the kickoff back. So we'll see if the Buccaneers offense can rebound. Don't forget. Let's see. Here comes the return from Jalen Darden. It's a pretty good return. And Tom Brady and the Buccaneers offense will come back out onto the field. Bucs score a touchdown. Let's go offense. Yeah, let me go ahead and see how long that return was. Hold on one moment. Then pull up the return. It is a 20-yard return. Hey, it's one of the better returns from Darden. The Buccaneers have punted on every single possession in the first half. That's not good at all. Good Lord. Brady in the shotgun, running back next to him. Now running back going out wide. Brady's going to throw it to screen to Godwin. He's got a couple of blocks. Godwin is going to get 7 yards there. That'll bring up 2nd down and 3 from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 35-yard line. All right, not bad. Not bad at all. So it'll be 2nd down and 3. Go ahead and maneuver myself a little bit here, so a little bit comfier. 2nd down and 3, Tom Brady. He's going to hand the ball off to Leonard Fournette, who's going to fight ahead, spin ahead. He's going to fight ahead. He's going to get that 1st down. It's going to be a 5-yard gain. That'll be 1st down and 10 from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 40-yard line. There you go. Not bad at all. They're showing the Mike Evans incompletion again because they hate us. We'll see what is going on here in a moment. Yeah, the Mike Evans drop was a painful one. Oh, yes, yeah. Tom Brady is going to throw. He's looking, he throws incomplete to Mike Evans. That'll bring up 2nd down and 10 from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, a 40-yard line. We'll have to wait and see what happens here on 2nd down. All right. Brady should throw a screen pass. It's going to be 2nd down and 10 from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers yard line. He's going to throw. It's a quick completion to Kyle Rudolph. And that'll bring up 3rd down and short. It'll be 3rd down and 2 from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 48-yard line. Let's see what happens here. 466 people in here. We're still floating around that 500 mark. Thank you guys so much for that. It is greatly appreciated. Was that Rudolph? That wasn't Rudolph's first catch, was it, of the entire year? I don't think so, but you never know. Brady in the shotgun, running back next to him. Let's see. Brady is going to throw. Chucks a deep ball intended for Godwin. No flags on the play. That would have been a incredibly tough catch to make. Let's see. Godwin had it for a split second, and then it hits the ground, and now will be ruled incomplete. It'll be 4th down, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers will have to punt yet again. You hate to see it. Here comes the punt from Jake Camarda, though. Is going to be downed at the Carolina Panthers 20-yard line. So another decent punt by Camarda. He's had a pretty decent game today so far. And we'll see what the Buccaneers can do on defense, because their offense ain't doing much so far. These plays the receivers used to make. That is true. The receivers have had a tough game today. That was a stupidly tough catch as well, though, to be fair. That was an incredibly tough catch to make. I don't really necessarily blame Godwin too much for that. That would have literally been insanely difficult for any wide receiver. Like any single wide receiver, that would have been a very tough catch to make. So I don't necessarily blame Godwin too much for that. Let's see what happens here on the Buccaneers defensive drive. This is messed up. Offense sucks. We'll bounce back against the Ravens. Look, the game's still far from over. It still is only a one-score game at the end of the day, so that is always an important thing to remember. The defense has no turnovers in like 3 weeks. No takeaways, rather. What's going on, Nate? Nathaniel, good to see you. Hope you are doing well. Panthers got a first-year interim coach. Well, he's not a first-year coach. Steve Wilkes has actually been the head coach of a team before with the Arizona Cardinals. Yes, they are down 7 against a 1-5 team. That's not great, but it is still a one-score game. You know, it is what it is. Evans' pass was perfect. He just dropped it. I know. We've been talking about that the entirety of the game. Is this a tough situation? Should we get OBJ? I mean, at this rate, Rhett's giving me the side eye while he's eating some tacos.
Don't worry, it's a girl.
What quarter in time is the third quarter with about, if I can pull it up, 11 and a half minutes left in the third quarter. Where's Otten? Otten hasn't been targeted too much throughout this game. We finally agree that Leftwich is not a good play caller. He's certainly not having a great game today, but also execution has not been good as well. I think a lot of people would agree on that. As we look over at Rhett pouring some ranch. What? Is that ranch? For his chicken tenders from a Mexican restaurant. Questionable call on the play. Meanwhile, P.J. Walker throws the screen to Deontay Foreman that's going to go ahead for 3 yards. It'll be 2nd and 7 at the Carolina Panthers 23-yard line. I did see the tacos, yes. The tacos are good. The call was confirmed that the tacos are good. Let's go ahead and see, though. It's going to be 2nd and 7 from the Carolina Panthers 23-yard line. Right now, ESPN has the Panthers with a 53% chance to win this game. Big yikes. Walker in the shotgun, a running back next to him. Now a little bit of motion. Walker, he's going to throw. It's a screen pass. What a tackle in the backfield by Antoine Winfield Jr. Oh, my goodness. And now Winfield Jr. is a little bit shaken up on the play, but that'll be 3rd and 12. That was a loss of 4 yards to Blackshear down at the Panthers' 19-yard line. That's 3rd and 11. Oh, my goodness. What a tackle. What a tackle by Antoine Winfield Jr. But now he's a little bit shaken up on the play. We'll see what happens there. It's going to be 3rd and 12 from the Panthers' 19-yard line. Let's see.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we went to the game, too. I wish I had. Well, the next day we did kids thing.
Yeah, Winfield's on the sideline there. Or no, he's actually on the field. We'll see what happened in a moment. Gets the tackle. It looked like a clean tackle, but Winfield Jr. obviously was dealing with some discomfort there. Now the Buccaneers have a 50% chance to win this game because of that Antoine Winfield tackle. So there you go. Winfield Jr. is going to come out to the sideline, which means Nolan Turner would be getting some playing time at safety at this rate. Buccaneers secondary getting really banged up. Not great. We'll see. It's going to be 3rd and 12 from the Panthers' 19-yard line. P.J. Walker in the shotgun, a running back next to him. DJ Moore in motion. He's going to throw. It's a screen, and that is caught by Shubba Hubbard, but it only goes 3 yards. Devin White and Dude Laney make the tackle on the play. That'll make it 4th down and 8 from the Panthers' 22-yard line. Good play there by White. Let's see. It's going to be 4th down and 8. Just need a dang touchdown is what everybody's saying in the chat. So everybody's saying, come on offense. Let's see. Here comes the punt from Johnny Hecker, and it was almost by near blocked, and that will be returned by Jalen Darden, who is just going to run ahead. He's going to fall down, gain 7 yards there. It'll be 1st down and 10 from the Buccaneers' 30-yard line. All in all, not a terrible return. As Tom Brady and the Buccaneers offense come back out on the field. An interesting thing to note, Luke Gedeke was out there, Rhett. Interesting. Now, was Leverett hurt or was Leverett just benched? So Gedeke came in before the end of the first half, which is pretty interesting. We'll see if that has any correlation for the remainder of the game. But that's an interesting thing to make a note of. So Nick Leverett was the starting left guard throughout the majority of the first half, and then now Luke Gedeke is in the game. Interesting decision there by, I assume, Byron Leftwich as offensive coordinator. So we'll have to wait and see. Offense is flat. We'll see what the offense can do. Still got 537 people in here, folks. Thank you guys so much for that. It's greatly appreciated. Hey, if you are new, go ahead and subscribe and hit the like button if you're enjoying the live stream, man. That'd be greatly appreciated. Odds on the offense scoring on this drive. We'll see. We'll see. Let's go Bucs offense. Yeah, the offense has got to get moving, quite literally. The offense has just not been able to get it done so far today. Hasn't been great. You hate to see it. I'm glad I'm not in public watching this. Could you imagine? Who would do that? Anyway, Lever was playing a lot better than Gedeke last week. That is fair, Brandon. So it is definitely a curious decision to bench Nick Leverett in favor of Luke Gedeke. That is definitely an interesting decision there. Still got 550 people in here, folks. Somebody said bench Darden. Darden's been fine at returning so far. He's been fine. Let's go Bucs. We need to have a simpler drive, move the chains to get a touchdown. Yeah, absolutely. We'll see if the Buccaneers are going to be able to do that here on this drive. This is going to be a huge drive. You got to score points. You got to score. I mean, at this rate, even a field goal, just score points. I got you, Pat Riley. We'll see what the Buccaneers offense can do here, though. They're going to have to get something going. Through the first 6 games of the season, 1 game with 22 plus points. That's Brady's fewest in his career. It's going to be 1st and 10 from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 30-yard line. Tom Brady under center, a running back in the backfield. Now you have a little bit of a receiver in motion. Brady is going to throw, looking, throws. That's caught by Mike Evans on the sideline. That's 13 yards for Mike Evans there, down to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 43-yard line. If Gedeke gets blown up on this drive, I'm going to have to really question what Bowles is thinking unless Nick Leverett is hurt. You know, Brandon, I don't know if that's necessarily a Todd Bowles decision or a Byron Leftwich decision. That's kind of where, because Bowles doesn't have necessarily too much input in the offense. So that's kind of where I would question, was this a Leftwich thing or not? So handoff's going to go to Rashad White, who hits the lane. He's going to gain 5 yards there. That will bring up 2nd down and 5 from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 48-yard line. We'll take a look at stats here while we got some time here. Hold on one moment. I just bring this up. But it's going to be 2nd down and 5. Warps is out there. Mason. Is Gedeke still out there? I believe so. It's going to be 2nd down and 5. Brady in the shotgun. Kind of a pistol formation here for Brady. Let's see. Play action. Tom Brady's going to throw. Throws a deep ball for Mike Evans. That is caught by Evans. Gain of 18 yards there. Pushed out of bounds. That'll be 1st and 10 from Carolina's 34-yard line. Let me see if I can get some stats pulled up here. One moment, folks. Let's see. Yeah, they did get the pass deep to Evans there. And let's see. Hold on one moment. If I can pull it up. It's going to, yeah, Brady so far today, 160 passing yards. 1st down and 10 from the Panthers' 34-yard line. Brady avoids the pressure, throws, caught by Mike Evans. That is going to be a gain of 9 yards there. It'll be 2nd down and 1 from Carolina's 25-yard line. Tom Brady so far today, 169 passing yards, 0 touchdowns, 0 picks. Mike Evans today, 12 targets, 7 catches, 71 yards. After that, you have Chris Godwin with 6 catches for 37 yards on 10 targets. And after that, Russell Gage, 2 targets, 2 catches for 26 yards. So it's going to be 2nd down and 1 from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, 25-yard line. Tom Brady in the shotgun, a running back next to him. Let's see what happens here. Let's see. Tom Brady is going to throw. Swing out pass for White, and he's not able to come down with it. That'll be 3rd down and 1 from Carolina's 25-yard line. I'm going to have my good friend here, Rhett, take over while I go eat tacos.
Oh, okay, yeah, go eat your food. I'll take over for you.
Yeah, so Rhett's going to take over, folks. See you guys in a moment.
So big 3rd and 1 for Tampa Bay right here. We'll make our way back. 3rd and 1. It's a run look for the Bucs here. They'll have everybody on the line. Man in motion is Godwin. Inside handoff to Fournette. Doesn't get the push and will not convert that 3rd down. So the Bucs are faced with another 4th and 1. Yeah, that's 1 yard where you need the push, and they did not get it there on that one. So James about to dive into his tacos. Hey, James, come over here and show the people what you're eating. Yeah, I'll have him get through the boxes. I'll make sure he shows you guys. 4th and 1, I think the offense is going to stay on the field here. No risk it, no biscuit mentality. Looking to convert. This is the closest they have been to the red zone all day long from the 26-yard line. It's going to be an outside pitch to Fournette. Breaks. Blockers are there, and they don't get it done. Panthers with the big stand there. 4th down. Quesadilla for MrBucsNation here. Looks beautiful. What's in the other box? Chips and queso. Yeah, man. Execution there on that 4th down. That's going to cost the Bucs 3 points right there. They stay aggressive, and they want to take a chance on 4th down. And listen, I could admire taking a chance on 4th down. You got to play for the touchdown, but it's not enough to get it done there. So a 7-0 ball game as these teams will change possession. Fox taking a commercial break right now. I'm filling in for James, who is eating his Jimmy's Tacos special. I know we're wrapping up the 3rd quarter, but you guys still have plenty of time to get on out here. Berry House Beer Company in beautiful Ybor City. We got food and drink specials all day long, pitcher specials on the Oktoberfest brew, and food specials from Jimmy's Tacos just around the corner, 25% off your entire order if you mention that you're here for the watch party. What's better, seeing a 0 or seeing a 3? Well, seeing a 3 for sure right there, because another touchdown means you can take the lead on this thing. Bucs still have 0 points. Yeah, Toby, Bucs are a 4th quarter team. I guess we'll have to find out here. Maybe they can figure it out and get some things put together, but I don't know, man. Yeah, we had 3 plays to get a yard and could not. Defense is playing so well. That is true, Garrett. Not a lot of people are talking about that. I know 7 points for Carolina is going to feel like a huge uphill battle, but aside from that touchdown, this defense is holding them in check. As long as the offense could get something, anything at all. I mean, if it's a 7-7 ball game after that Mike Evans drop in the 1st quarter, we're talking about a much different type of ball game here. But on the offensive side of the ball, it doesn't look like a whole lot of adjustments made for Tampa Bay coming out of the half. You hate to see it. Still have time to fix it. I know I keep saying that. So as long as this defense can hold up on this drive right here. And this is a makeshift Panthers offense, too, which is crazy. I mean, yeah, Nestor, you brought it up. They're missing Robbie Anderson, Christian McCaffrey. I agree, Garrett. They do need to take the points. Here's the Bucs defense, 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun is P.J. Walker for Carolina, running back to his right. He'll take the snap from the 25, has time, finds his receiver. Joe Tryon, Levante David on the coverage there. I think that'll fall incomplete, so it'll be 2nd down for Carolina. They're looking back at Christian McCaffrey, the fastest player to 3,000 yards rushing and receiving through 57 games. 14 scrimmage yards per game, the highest average, or 6th highest average of all time in the NFL. And a lot of McCaffrey jerseys still up in the stands there. Out of the shotgun now, P.J. Walker on 2nd and 10 with a running back to his left. Man in motion is the wide receiver. Takes the snap from the 25. It's an inside handoff. Oh, play action, actually. And he misses his wide receiver, looking for DJ Moore on a quick slant pass there, and throws it behind him. So that pass will fall incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 10 now for Carolina. We'll see if this Bucs defense can get off of the field here. Yeah, I mean, a quick 3 and out right here is exactly what you need from this Bucs defense. You carry the momentum they've had all day. They haven't given up a ton to Carolina. I know the passing touchdown is one that you want back, but this still could be a 7-7 ball game. 3rd and 10 now. Out of the shotgun is P.J. Walker. Once again, same formation, running back to his left with a wide receiver in motion. From the 25, takes the snap, drops back, pressure coming. It's a screen pass, and they got blockers. We'll find Chuba Hubbard and Levante David able to bring him down about 5 yards before the first down marker. So it'll bring up 4th and 3. Panthers are going to punt, which you love to see. Every other team has put up over 20 points on this Carolina team. We can't even seem to score any. I know division games are always rough, and I'm not using that as an excuse, but still some time left. 5.5 minutes left to go in the 3rd quarter and a full 4th quarter. So in 20.5 minutes of football, hopefully the Bucs can muster some points. It'll have to start on this drive here. 4th and 3, Carolina's going to punt it away. Jalen Darden back deep to return here. 7-0 ball game. Play clock ticking. And they're going to whistle this play dead. Not sure what happened. Maybe somebody was able to burn a timeout on that one. So it's going to turn that 4th and 3 into a 4th and 8. I didn't see what the call was, but it was a flag. So it'll back up Carolina regardless and give the Bucs a little bit better field position here on this incoming punt. Darden's still back to return on 4th and 8. They'll kick it for real this time. Up over the midfield logo. Here's Darden going to field it around the 16-yard line, and it's a fair catch. So Tom Brady and this Buccaneers offense going to have some work to do as they take over at the 17-yard line, looking for their first points of the day. 5 minutes left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Fox will take a break. Tisha says it's time to make some serious changes because folks are simply not doing their job. That is true. That is a valid take. I'm not sure what kind of changes those are going to look like, but definitely people not doing their jobs is why the Bucs are behind in this one. Ken says the problem is the O-line. They can't run block or pass block consistently. It's funny, though, because I know we haven't seen much offensive production, but every time we talk about the offense and where they are in this game, we're going to circle back to that drop touchdown by Mike Evans to start things off. It has this offense in a much different rhythm to start the game, and it has this game all tied up at 7. Yeah, Marion Bucs were in field goal range. They could have taken the 3 points when they went for it on 4th and 1 and didn't get it a little bit earlier, but it is neither here nor there, unfortunately. You'd like to take the points, but the Bucs were going to stay aggressive and try and find something there, and they couldn't muster a yard. Bucs are playing like they all bet big on the Panthers. Got to get paid. Win in how you can. Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully no Calvin Ridley situations out there. People just folding to cover. Yeah, they have to play better because the Rams and Ravens games are coming up. It's going to be a tough stretch of games for the Bucs after this one, and this isn't exactly an inspiring performance on the offensive side of the ball with Lamar Jackson and the Ravens coming to town on a short week, so they'll be here Thursday night, and this team just doesn't look ready for that right now. We'll see what happens. Miguel, Luke benched yet again. We'll see what this offense looks like as they make their way onto the field, but it's been a mixture of Luke Gedeke and Nick Leverett so far in this game. So I'm curious, it's hard to say that one guy has been benched for the other when they have both played in this game so far. Gedeke came back in after leaving the game, so we'll see what happens. But I'll keep you guys posted on the personnel they run out.
Because
7-0 ball game. Bucs going to take over on offense deep in their own territory here from right around the 17-yard line. Brady under center. He's going to take the snap, play action. Oh, little design play there, design play action, and I really don't even know. That thing came apart. There were a lot of moving parts on that offensive play call right there, and it was like a fake play action end around deal, and then just couldn't find the receiver downfield. I'm not really sure what fell apart there, but it did not work. So it'll be 2nd and 10 now. Got a couple of people in the audience in front of us chirping at Byron Leftwich, who's showing on the TV broadcast right now. People are not happy with him right now. So now 2nd and 10 for Tampa Bay. Brady under center yet again. It's an offset I formation with both running backs here in the game. And more play action here on 2nd down. Brady with time, still looking, finds Leonard Fournette out in the flat, and that pass will fall incomplete. Even if he caught it, it wasn't going anywhere. Panthers are calling for a fumble, but that's an incomplete pass if I've ever seen one. So now 3rd down all of a sudden for this Bucs team. 3rd and 10 deep out of their own territory. You'd hate to see a 3-and-out here, but unless they can make something happen here. No, Brady, I can't show the game. Sorry, bud. Copyright stuff on YouTube. Now Brady out of the shotgun with an offset running back. Running back to his right. From the 17, takes the snap, pressure coming, steps up in the pocket, fires to Leonard Fournette over the middle, who's trying to make up some ground, and he's not going to do enough to get the 1st down. So it'll be a gain of maybe 4 or 5 yards there, but not enough for the Bucs to move the chains. 4th and 3. This offense already back off the field. They're going to bring out Jake Camarda to kick this one away. And that's a possession right there. I mean, in the 3rd quarter, they burned maybe 45 seconds, 50 seconds on that possession. 3 straight incomplete passes. Or I guess the run on 3rd down. Forgive me. Or no, not a run. A complete pass to Leonard Fournette. What am I doing? Yeah, so the check down pass on 3rd down. Sorry, guys. It has been a little bit of a mess here. Here's Camarda's kick up and away. And it's going to be fielded. They'll get a decent bounce, but they'll bring it down around the 24-yard line. So not terrible field position for Carolina, but could have been a better kick. And they'll take over with the lead, 7-0, 4 minutes left to go in this 3rd quarter. The car, do you think they can come back? Oh, yeah. I mean, it's a one-score game. You know, one touchdown, and you're talking about a tie ball game. Even a takeaway right here on defense, this is where you're going to need it the most. Here in the 3rd quarter, late in the 3rd and the 4th, this is where these drives are going to start to count. And unless you can come up with some points on the offensive side of the ball, which clearly they aren't capable of doing today, you're going to need some help. And I know the defense is carried so far, but you're going to need a takeaway here eventually. When was the last time Mr. Bucs broadcasted from his room, and when the last time the Bucs won? Maybe Dallas. Maybe week 2 New Orleans. I think week 2 New Orleans might be the last one we're thinking of. Because I did the Falcons game. Put the fans on the field. I bet they could score. Yeah, maybe at this point. Man, oh man. 625 people hanging out in the live stream. If you haven't already, subscribe to MrBucsNation. Leave a thumbs up on the stream if you really enjoy the content you're watching so far today. And remember, after the game, win, lose, or draw, we're going to be live. Myself and James Hill, a.k.a. MrBucsNation, YouTube.com/Cannon Fire Podcast. We'll have our buddy Evan Wanish joining us as well. We'll get his thoughts and perspectives from Week 7 so far. The Bucs trailing 7-0. Still have time to pick this thing up, but I don't know, man.
So if I had known what I know now, you know the program I showed you when I was actually on the program, did I have to show you that? Yeah. Bill Quinn signed that. John McKinney, Hugh Coverhouse, original owner, Leroy Selman,
How much time left? 5 minutes left to go. Or, I'm sorry, 4 minutes left to go in the third quarter, so 19 minutes total in this game. So the Panthers offense with P.J. Walker going to take back over. He is 6 for 10 on the day, 80 yards and a touchdown after last week, only throwing for, 60-something yards. He's been productive. 1st and 10 out of the shotgun here with a running back to his left. From the 23-yard line and a man in motion, they will take the snap. It's a design play. Has time. Pressure coming. Throws it off of his back foot, and that pass looks like it was caught, but I don't know if it was caught in bounds. DJ Moore, the receiver, he targets. I think they're going to rule it incomplete. DJ Moore on the sideline, Jamel Dean in coverage. Incredibly athletic play, and honestly, I think if the Panthers want to challenge, they could, but I don't know if they will. We'll see if they run a play on 2nd down. James going to be back momentarily. He just let me know. We'll see how long they'll look at this. P.J. Walker calling for a catch. Everybody on that Panthers offense calling for a catch, and they'll rule it no catch. It's a 2nd and 10, but I think they're going to throw the challenge flag here. Carolina's looking for that 1st down. DJ Moore, 6 receptions for 59 yards today and a touchdown. Him and Devin White going back and forth right now. I can only imagine. Yeah, so Carolina going to challenge. We'll see if that's going to hold up for them. What it's really going to come down to is if they determine how down. That's the thing, is that once he gains control of the football, his left foot comes up. So his right foot is the only plant foot down. So if we're talking about the challenge here, I guess we're going to have to find out what a catch is all over again, because he has both feet down when he makes the catch. But by the time he has control of the football, he has that left foot lifted up. So it should be an incomplete pass, but we'll see if they overturn it. DJ Moore kind of celebrating with the referees. This one could be overturned and could go in favor of Carolina. We'll see what happens here. Falcons are losing. Could be the Bucs life jacket. Yeah, I mean, we talk about how bad this division has been. The Panthers are not going to be in any position to compete down the stretch, sit with a 1-5 record, but a win today is going to take them, a little bit higher in the division standings, even though the Bucs should still have the lead. You'd like to see Atlanta lose because they're the one team in the NFC South right now kind of nipping at the heels. Still awaiting the results of the challenge here. They're taking a look at it. DJ Moore and the referees all standing in a circle. So the ruling will stand and the pass is incomplete. A couple of seconds away from announcing it on the broadcast. I had to make sure I got that Greg Allman live update boy. And here he comes, the man of the hour, the one you've all been waiting for, James Hill.
Hello.
How are your tacos, James?
It was actually a quesadilla.
Oh, how was your quesadilla, James?
It was pretty good.
That's good.
That's
Good
pretty
to
good.
hear
Enjoyed it.
that. Incomplete.
Oh, they ruled it's incomplete. We had over 600 people in here, folks. Thank you guys so much for that. If you guys are new, by the way, hey, go ahead and subscribe. If you are enjoying the live stream, go ahead and hit the like button as well. We left it off at a 2nd and 10 from the Carolina Panthers 23-yard line. P.J. Walker under center, a running back in the backfield. Let's see what happens here. It's going to be a handoff, and he's going to get a lot of room. John McCollum's in pursuit, and that'll be a humongous gain for the Panthers. Oh, my goodness. Let me see. How long was that run? That was a 60-yard run by Deontay Foreman for 60 yards all the way down to the Buccaneers' 16-yard line. Not good. Not good. I shouldn't have came back. I should have kept on eating my quesadillas.
That's the first big break that this defense has given up today. I know we look at the passing touchdown as one of them, but, I mean, that's the biggest offensive gain of the day for Carolina, and here they are in scoring position on 1st and 10.
Yeah, not good. It's going to be 1st down and 10 from the Buccaneers' 16-yard line. It's going to be a handoff to the running back, and that will be a touchdown for the Carolina Panthers. I've got to update you have the chalk?
Yeah, I got the chalk.
Very sad chalk.
There you go. There's the rag to your right.
Okay, hold on. Let's see. That's Chubba Hubbard for the touchdown. All right. I got to let it dry first.
Oh, okay. Let it dry first.
Yeah. There is no score. Yeah, not great. Somebody said this season. Yeah, not good. Not good. You'll see extra point here in a moment. Extra point is up. Extra point is good. Should do a lightning podcast? I don't know anything about hockey. Good Lord, I know nothing about hockey. Oh my goodness.
The next podcast has to be when will the real Bucs show up?
I know, man. What is happening right now?
Even with your injuries, but you aren't playing up to your talent level.
This is frustrating. This is
It's still the third
frustrating.
quarter. That's about all she wrote.
Yeah.
There's 3 minutes left here in the third quarter, by the way. As we wait for the scoreboard to dry. Hold on, let me see if I can get this.
It's crazy how the Buccaneers still have so much time in this game to be competitive, but it just feels like such an uphill battle on the offensive side of the ball. I just don't know if they're going to be able to answer from a 14-point deficit. I don't like this one bit.
I need a chalkboard at my house.
Yeah, you do.
Anyway, let's see. You know, there's still plenty of time left in this game, folks. As my camera tries to adjust. We'll see what the Buccaneers can do here with the remaining. There's 3 minutes left here in the third quarter. I guess I don't really need these headphones. It was a good throw from TB12, not off target. I mean, hey, we go back to that Mike Evans, that Mike Evans situation. Not great, man. Not great. 650 people in here, though, Rhett. That's pretty great.
That is pretty awesome. I just wish we had a more exciting product to be talking about.
Yeah. Maybe the hat is bad luck. We just took it off. Now what are you going to say, Christopher? I'm just joking. I'm joking. It's a prank. Look, we'll keep the hat off for this drive, and we'll see what happens, okay? Maybe it's because I'm adding too much, It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers from their own 25-yard line whenever we come back.
What is going on with this Bucs offense today, James?
Oh, they had the one drop touchdown with Evans, which was not fun, as there's mascots destroying middle school football players.
No, that's the Bucs. The Bucs are the middle school team.
Oh, and the Panthers are the mascots?
Yeah. Here's Brady on shotgun, 1st and 10.
He's going to throw. It's going to be out for Godwin. He does come down with it, I believe. I believe that's good for 6 yards. It was. So it's going to be 2nd down and 4 from the Buccaneers' 31-yard line. The hat's off for this drive, okay? The hat's off. Let's see. It's 2nd down and 4 from the Buccaneers' 31-yard line. Brady in the shotgun. Brady, he's going to throw. Looking, throws. Caught by Gage underneath. That'll be a 1st down to the Buccaneers' 40-yard line.
Maybe we'll see, an uptick in the tempo here. Brady obviously running the hurry up, trying to get these guys hurried up to the line on 1st and 10.
Yeah.
Hopefully we see a change of momentum.
Let's see. Brady in the shotgun. And
oh, damn it.
I think they are going to get Donovan Smith for a full start on there. They will. For those of you who remember, Donovan Smith got absolutely cooked by Brian Burns earlier in the game.
Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable.
We'll see what happens here. Now it's going to be 1st down and 15 from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers' 35-yard line. That is a quick pass caught by Cade Otton down to the Buccaneers' 41-yard line. It's going to be 2nd down and 9.
I don't know, man. You want to look at the execution on this drive and see if it'll take you the rest of the game, because they're going to need to make up some ground. Clearly down 14-0. Here's Brady out of the
Brady's
shotgun.
going to throw, looking. I think it's caught by Mike Evans. It is. That's a 20-yard catch for Evans down to the Panthers' 39-yard line. It'll be 1st down and 10.
Hey, he got clobbered on that, so way to hang in there and make the play. I mean, 2 different defenders were just blowing them up from each side.
We're saucing them a little bit on that play. 1st down and 10 for Carolina's 39-yard line. Brady looking, throws, incomplete, intended for Godwin.
It's that lack of consistency is something we've seen a lot today. You'll have one big game and then a whole lot of nothing to follow it up. That's a big incomplete pass right there because, you start to string together a few first downs, your offense starts to get a little bit of a rhythm, and then things can get derailed when you stop the clock right there. But just got to see what they can do here.
2nd down and 10 from the Carolina Panthers.
There we go.
9-yard line. That's caught by Cade Otten, who fights ahead. Big man is going to get 19 yards there. It'll be 1st down and 10 at the Panthers' 20-yard line. ESPN has the Panthers with a 81% chance to win this game right now.
Yeah, well, the Bucs still have a lot of time to fix what they have done so far, and the offense the offense on this drive looking like it's finally finding some rhythm. But here is the million-dollar question: can they get a touchdown here in the red zone?
Brady in the shotgun. Brady's going to throw, looking, caught by Scotty Miller, who falls down. That'll bring up 2nd down and 8 at Carolina's 18-yard line.
Running clock here in the 3rd quarter, 40 seconds, and the Bucs trying to get a hurry-up look. Brady, another passing situation on 2nd and 8. He'll be out of the shotgun.
Now let's see here. 30 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Tom Brady in the shotgun. Clock still running. Brady. Tom Brady. I think they're going to give him a yard. They will. So it's going to be 3rd down and 7 from Carolina's 17-yard line when we come back into the 3rd quarter. We've almost got 700 people in here watching, folks. Thank you guys so much for that. It is greatly appreciated. If you guys are new here, by the way, go ahead and subscribe and hit the like button if you guys are enjoying the stream.
I know.
Yeah, very fun here.
It has been all Carolina these first 3 quarters, 14-0 as we head into the final quarter of this ball game. Again, if the Bucs have any hope of coming back and winning this game, which they still can, they still have a realistic chance. If this offense plays the way that we know it can here, somehow in the 4th quarter, they can get 14 points like it's nothing, but you got to score right here, and this is what it's going to come down to.
I think one point of analysis that isn't being brought up enough is that I shouldn't have chugged that mimosa.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really? You're not feeling great?
No.
Mimosa? What are you talking about? It was orange juice.
I shouldn't have chugged that orange juice.
It was orange juice.
I shouldn't have chugged that orange juice.
It's all right. At least it alleviated the pain of this game.
It did a little bit. Just a little bit.
I'll tell you what, buddy. Depending on how this one shakes out, if the Bucs cannot right the ship here in the 4th quarter and they come away with a loss, that means we are officially 0-2 in the Campfire Watch Party. And that means if later on in the year against Cleveland they go 0-3, that might be the last of the Campfire Watch Party. I don't know if I'm going to allow myself to do another one if they are losers. That's it 3 times.
Is that a train goes by?
Hopefully that's the Bucs already waking up a little bit. Where are we? Ybor City, buddy. Oh my goodness. Oh my God, here it comes. I'm scared. See, back in the days, I wish we had a guy like Mike Allstott on this offense. That's exactly what they need right now in the lack of run game so far today.
Oh my goodness. Brady said he turned it around. Choo-choo, chugga-chugga. Maybe that's why we're tanking. Something is going on in Tampa. There's a train. That's crazy. What's going to be 3rd and 7 from Carolina's 17-yard line? Red, let me ask you this. If they don't get it, do you just go for it on 4th down? I feel like you have to.
To be honest with you, it's crazy because they've been aggressive on 4th down already. You know what I'm saying? And I know that they're close to the red zone, but you almost would rather them just take the points. I know it's a 2-possession game. You're down 14-0, but take 3 points because you're still going to need 2 touchdowns regardless. So it's one of those things where if you're in a situation where you're looking at a 4th and 7 or really a 4th and, whatever, I just don't think I trust this offense to convert on a 4th down right now with the way they've been playing today.
3rd and 7, Tom Brady in the shotgun from the Carolina Panthers 17-yard line. Brady. We'll see what he does here. Tom Brady, he's going to throw. Looking, throws. Quick pass caught by Evans. But he's short. That'll be 4th and 2 from Carolina's 12. Do they stay on the field?
It looks like the offense is going to be staying on the field, but you got to convert this. This is the game right here. We're in the 4th quarter. There's 15 minutes left to go. Running clock. you don't know how many more shots at the red zone you're going to get. So if you're going to go for it here, you better make sure it works, because if it doesn't, it's going to be hard to come back.
Tom Brady in the shotgun. You're running back next to him. We'll see what happens. Brady, shotgun. He's going to throw. Looking caught by Gage. That'll be a first down for the Bucs. That is 4 yards to Gage. It looks like there was a Panther injured on the play, Dante Jackson.
I know we've talked a lot today about Russell Gage and how he hasn't had a huge breakout game so far, but the catches he's making today are paying off. He's had a couple of huge third down conversions, and then the big catch on fourth down right there.
For sure. First and goal from Carolina's 8-yard line whenever we come back to Dante from the Dante Jackson injury. 14 minutes left in this game, folks. 14 minutes left in this ball game. If they lose, would this be their third loss in a row?
No, it would be their second. They won against Atlanta the week before Pittsburgh.
You are right. You are correct. So they've been alternating win-loss, win-loss, win-loss. Okay. Right now, ESPN has the Panthers with an 81.5% chance to win this football game. We'll see if that stands. It's first and goal from the Panthers 8-yard line. Brady the shotgun by himself. Let's see what happens. Brady, he's going to throw. Looking, throws, incomplete, intended for Russell Gage. Brady's having himself a moment as Rhett runs away. Rhett has ran away, so I'm alone. Keep in mind, folks, the hat is still off for this drive. The hat is still off for this drive. So just kind of keep that one in mind. We'll see what happens here, though. It's going to be second down and goal from the Panthers 8-yard line. Shad White in motion. Brady as Rhett returns. Going to throw it. That falls incomplete, intended for Mike Evans. That'll bring up third and goal from Carolina's 8-yard line.
Mike Evans kind of laboring that left leg there after that. You hate to see it.
You do hate to see it. You really do hate to see it, though. We'll see. It's going to be third and goal from the 8-yard line. Oh, Mike Evans walking a little gingerly here. Is it cramps? I don't know.
This is just an all too familiar look right now for Bucs fans. Third and goal. You got to have faith that they can find the end zone here, but I don't know. Bucs out of the shotgun now. Or pistol, actually.
Yeah, let's see what happens. Brady is going to throw. Looking. Brady. And it falls incomplete. That'll bring up fourth down and goal for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
And they're just going to bring out Ryan Suckup and elect to take the points here. 13:41 left to go in this ball game. Not able to make it happen there on offense, and just another wasted trip to the red zone here. I know the Bucs should come up with points here, barring a Ryan Suckup field goal, but you got to make it happen, dude. And they just haven't. They just simply haven't, and that's another example why right there. Here comes Ryan Suckup now, who has been 15 for 16 on the season. His long so far, 54, which I think matches a career high for him as well. Right down the middle. Kick is up.
And it's good. Hey, the Bucs are on the board. Hold on a moment.
So not a shutout. Grab the rag.
Oh, okay.
It'll be easier.
Okay, we're going to do the rag situation. As we wait for this to dry. We're going to wait for this to dry so I can update the score. But a missed opportunity there, man. Missed opportunity. Well, I mean, to score a touchdown.
It's dry.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, you can't leave chances out there like that, and that's become such a pattern with this Bucs offense so far in 2022. Is you get down to the red zone, you cannot get a touchdown. We talked before the game how the Bucs need touchdowns to win this game, and they don't have any. So you like that you can take the points because 2 touchdowns puts you ahead, but you still got to go out there and execute. And the offense, I mean, the first points they get is in the fourth quarter, so we'll see how it goes.
It's very unfortunate, man. It really is whenever you look at it. We'll see what the Buccaneers defense can
Look
do.
at you, hashtag content guy. Always out here working.
We'll see what the Buccaneers can do to get a stop. I mean, at this point they need to get a stop. If they're giving up a lot of first downs, they're going to be in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, I mean, this is where you can count on your defense. I really hate to say it because I know people are upset with the defense, obviously letting Carolina into this the way that they have, and those guys were just cooked on that last drive, giving up the run.
Mm-hmm.
But you need one more stop. You need two more stops. You need this offense to finally carry some momentum from one drive to the other and maybe put some things together. And that's a lot to ask right now for this Buccaneers offense, seeing as the way that they have played so far. But, I mean, if the defense can keep doing their job, the Bucs still have just as much of a chance to win this game.
Yeah, so we'll see what they end up doing here on defense. Like we said, they've got to get a stop. I mean, point blank, simple as that.
You know, this is really one of those things where a takeaway goes a very, very long way. And listen, this Panthers offense has been conservative. It's been a lot of inside runs. It's been a lot of high percentage throws. It's a lot of quick passes. So I don't know if you're going to count on a big interception on like a deep ball, but I mean, even just getting after the quarterback and throwing off things in the pocket, you know, causing a strip sack. I mean, forcing a fumble, that's where you can really start to take this game back, set your offense up in much better position than they have been. But it's up to the offense to score points, and they haven't done that today, regardless of how well the defense has played.
Yeah, absolutely. So we'll see if they are able to get something done here. You know, it's actually kind of interesting. You know, I want to take a look at the stats real quick. Time is ticking away. There's only 13 and a half minutes left here in this game. We got 720 people in here, by the way. Thank you so much for that, folks. You take a look at the stats here, Rhett. Hold on one moment if I can pull it up. Mike Evans so far today, 9 catches for 96 yards on 15 targets. He would have had an even better day if that touchdown earlier. It's like we said earlier, man. It's one of those plays. Now we're talking about it. It's like, ooh, that was a missed opportunity. Brady so far today, 28 of 44, 247 yards. By the way,
yeah. Even though Panthers opened up with the momentum in that first touchdown, you know, it's a 14-10 ball game if Mike Evans makes that catch. Here's the Panthers on first down. Going to be another run. That'll go nowhere.
Mm-hmm. So that'll bring up second down. We'll see what they do here in a moment. Godwin will probably not be the same player before he was the injury.
By the way, 120 yards rushing between Deontay Foreman and Chuba Hubbard for Carolina, and that's just on 12 carries.
Very sad. Also, DJ Moore's had a bit of a game today. Yeah, 113 rushing yards for the Panthers compared to the Buccaneers. 38. Not great. But you got Walker in the backfield. They're going to pitch it now. He's got a lane, makes a man miss. He's going to fall ahead for 7 yards. He's going to gain some more yardage there. That'll bring up third down. This is where you get that. This is where you can potentially get a stop here, man. 3rd and 3 from Carolina's 32-yard line.
It is, but we know how much this defense has struggled on third down. And honestly, if Foreman doesn't fall over the way that he did on that last run, he probably ends up moving the chains anyway. So we'll see if they can bring the pressure here on 3rd and 3 and finally get off of the field with a 3 and out. But we'll see what happens.
Yeah, let's take a look here. Walker in the shotgun, a running back next to him. Hold on just a moment. Wide receiver in motion. I think that's DJ Moore. They hand it off, and that is a big gain there for the running back of the Panthers. I believe that was Chuba Hubbard for 13 yards.
He's hurt.
And Chuba Hubbard's down on the field. It'll be 1st and 10 from Carolina's 45-yard line. A lot of people were asking about the Bengals-Falcons game. The Bengals are crushing the Falcons 35-17. So even if the Buccaneers lose this game, they'd still technically be first in the NFC South, but it's not looking great at all, actually.
You know, what's really unfortunate, too, is that for Carolina right now, the one thing that they need to do on offense is what they've been doing all day, and that's control the clock, control the game through the ground. And I know Chuba Hubbard going down might affect things, but Deontay Foreman already had a big run today. And, you know, their run game has been working. So we'll see if the Bucs defense can get off of the field here. But with 12 minutes left in the game here, if the Panthers can chew 4 or 5 minutes off of the clock and come away with a field goal, I hate to say it, but this one may just be over.
You want to hear something crazy as well. Through There's 4 minutes left in the third quarter of the Green Bay Packers-Washington Commanders game. Aaron Rodgers has 65 passing yards.
I'm sure Tom Brady's not faring much better than that right now. Here's a huge run to the right side.
That is
absolutely nobody there. And we just talked about Chuba Hubbard going down. Does not matter. Deontay Foreman getting it done. These are a lot of no-name running backs putting up some major yardage on the Buccaneers over the last 3-4 weeks of the season.
Yeah, 11 and a half minutes here left in this matchup. We'll see how the Buccaneers finish this game right now as defense looks like they are kind of crumbling.
Yeah, these guys may be gassed at this point in the game. Like I said, Carolina kind of controlling the time of possession battle right now. Clock is still running. They've got 160 yards rushing so far today.
They're down at the Buccaneers' 28-yard line, so you figure they probably come away with at least a field goal. That is brought down. That is Keanu O'Neal with the tackle. Second down and 11 from the Buccaneers' 29-yard line.
Second and 9, they'll give them a yard.
Oh, second down and 9, rather. No, now they have it at second and 11. Fox is bugging out. Cody said ugly game.
That's funny. Sorry.
Let's see. All right. Walker under center, running back in the backfield. Let's see what happens here. Comes the handoff, tackled down by Keanu O'Neal.
Back-to-back plays from Keanu O'Neal. That's a guy who's been wanting to step up there in the safety position with the absence of a couple of players, and he's doing that so far on this drive. 2 big plays there. 3rd and 11 now.
Yeah, there's 10 minutes left. There's not a ton of time for the Bucs to get 14 points, give or take. I mean, if you figure they have to get 14 points if the Panthers score at least a field goal here. So we'll see what the play is. It's 3rd and 11. Walker in the shotgun. DJ Moore in motion. Let's see. Walker, he's going to throw. Looking deep ball. Caught by Tommy Tremble. That is a touchdown, and it is 21-3 with 9.5 minutes left.
Yeah, if you're looking for something to take the wind out of the sails of this team, it's going to be that right there. You're looking for a big stop on 3rd and 11. Back-to-back plays from Keanu O'Neal keeps him back behind the yard to gain, and it's just bad execution all over the place today. You look at who's in coverage right there, and they've been picking on him all day. Zion McCollum not matching up very well against the tight end. Doesn't have that much safety help over the top, and it's going to lead to 6 points. Here's the point after touchdown for Carolina. Kick is going up, and it will be good. So an 18-point lead for the Carolina Panthers in this one, 21-3. Now your score following the big tight end touchdown right there. Just a terrible, awful, horrible, no good, very bad day for the rookie corner, Zion McCollum. Now you're feeling the absence of a Carlton Davis. This is that's probably the game right there, buddy.
We shall see. There's still 9.5 minutes left in this matchup. Big yikes. Yeah, giving up a 3rd and 11 on that. Not good. Not good. The chat is not happy about this one, nor can I blame them. This has been a very tough showing so far, not just on offense, but now the defense is kind of falling apart as well. If you take a look, take a look at this, Rhett. Chuba Hubbard, 9 carries, 63 yards, and a touchdown. Deonta Foreman, 8 carries, 104 yards. I mean, tough stuff there. Tough stuff. And the offense, look, that Mike Evans drop aside that would have given them 7 points, rather. It's just been ineffective all around, right?
Yeah, And I mean, you look at what they're up against today. This isn't just a Carolina Panthers team that they have dominated the last 2 years. This is a Carolina Panthers team that just traded away some offensive weapons in Christian McCaffrey and Robbie Anderson. This is a Carolina Panthers team that came into this game with a 1-5 record. This is a Carolina Panthers team that is under an interim head coach because they just fired their sorry-ass head coach because they have a 1-5 record. This is a Carolina Panthers team that is on their third-string quarterback because Baker Mayfield nor Sam Darnold were available. So we are playing P.J. Walker and a couple of backup running backs as well with the absence of Christian McCaffrey. So the fact that 2 weeks in a row the Buccaneers have just been dominated by one-win teams in the NFL, this is incredibly concerning.
Yeah, the chat is blowing up saying fire Bowles, fire Leftwich, fire everybody. I don't know about all that, but obviously this is not a great situation right now.
I just don't know how many more excuses we can make for Byron Leftwich, especially in this offense and the position that they are in here in 2022. In the last 2 seasons, the Buccaneers have averaged 30 points a game with Tom Brady under center and most of the same weapons that they still have on the offensive side of the ball. Mike Evans was available today. Chris Godwin was available today. I know Russell Gage has been working through injury, but he was out there today. There's 9.5 minutes left in this football game, and even if the Buccaneers get 3 more offensive possessions, I just don't think I can trust them to muster up a touchdown today, and that's unfortunate.
Here comes the return from Rachaad White, by the way. He's going to have an angle, and that's a good return by White. He gets it all the way down to the Buccaneers' 34-yard line. That is a 31-yard return for White, so certainly not bad, but, still not a great situation here for Tampa.
Yeah, definitely not ideal.
Right.
You would like to see a little bit more juice in the return game there, and Rachaad White with probably his biggest return of the season there on kickoff, but, what good is it going to do this offense if they can't find the end zone?
9.5 minutes left. You're down 18 points, so 3 scores, any way you slice it. Not great.
Yeah, not ideal.
Tom Brady in the shotgun, a running back next to him from the Bucs' 34-yard line. Let's see what happens on this play. Brady, he is going to throw, throws deep ball, caught by Cade Otton, and now he's going to get brought down all the way to the Tampa Bay, or to the, now we're in Carolina Panthers territory, down to the Carolina Panthers 30-yard line. It'll be first down and 10 after the big gain by Otton, who's having himself a pretty nice day so far.
And honestly, that's the kind of route that you see a guy like Rob Gronkowski run, attacking the seam there and able to pick up more than the first down yardage.
9 minutes left here in this game. Another pass to Otton, who's going to get a couple of yards there. That'll bring up second down. Now the Buccaneers offense is finally getting moving a little bit. It'll be second down and 7 from Carolina's 27-yard line. ESPN has Carolina with a 97.3% chance to win this game right now.
Thanks, James.
Brady in the shotgun. He's going to throw, throws. That's caught by Scotty Miller. Gain of 3 yards there, I believe. 4 yards, rather. It'll be 3rd and 3 from Carolina's 23-yard line.
Hey, so if the Panthers win this game, they will be 2-0 in the NFC South, and the Bucs will fall to 2-1.
Correct.
So I think even with a 1-5 record, they may bump up a position there in the division rankings over the Saints and the Falcons.
I believe so. So here we go. 3rd and 3 or 3rd and 2. And I think they just got Donovan Smith for a false start again.
Yeah, Brady knows it.
Smith having a little bit of a tough game, but 3rd and 8 from Carolina's 28-yard line now. Still got 630 people in here, folks. Thank you guys so much for that. It is greatly appreciated. I'm not going to say what ESPN's percentage is now, Rhett.
Yeah, don't worry about it, James.
It's going to be 3rd and 7 from Carolina's 28-yard line. Brady in the shotgun, a running back next to him. What is going to happen on this play, we shall see. Brady's going to throw. Panthers send some pressure. He checks it down to Fournette, who swallowed up. He may have gained a yard. We shall see. But it falls incomplete. It'll make it 3rd and 8. Rather, 4th and 8.
Yeah. Thank you.
And you'd assume with 7.5 minutes left in this ballgame, the Bucs have got to go for it.
Yeah, I mean, you've really got no choice. You look at where you are on the field and you look at how much time is left in the game, 7.5 minutes, ticking clock. You're not going to get many more shots in this right here. So Brady out of the shotgun looking for one.
Let's see, Tom Brady, he is going to throw, looking, throws. That falls incomplete, intended for Kadon, almost intercepted. And it will be Carolina Panthers football as we have a turnover on downs with 7 minutes left in this ball game. Not a great situation.
Not at all.
No way. Oh, my. I feel like George Takei right now. Oh, my. This is not great. Yeah, should have been an interception, but it is not. Brady is not happy about that one. Yeah, this has not been a good game for the Bucs now. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Panthers from their own 8-yard line. So we'll see what happens here. It's going to be a 2-yard run.
Oh, and that's KJ Britt.
Yeah, KJ Britt gets carted off the field. Man, oh man. Still got over 600 people in here, folks. Thank you so much for that. Greatly appreciated. It's going to be 2nd down and 8 for the Panthers from their own 30-yard line. PJ Walker under center. He's going to hand it off to, no, it's play action. Walker, he's going to throw. That's caught by DJ Moore for a gain of 10. It'll be 1st down and 10 at the Carolina Panthers 40-yard line. 6.5 minutes left in this game. Not good. Not good.
Terrible.
Oh, my goodness. So it's Jamel Dean in coverage. And it has not been great so far for the Bucs. We'll see now. It's going to be 1st down and 10 from the Carolina Panthers 40-yard line. See what happens. Walker under center, running back in the backfield. And it's going to be a handoff, and the running back will get tackled down after a gain of 3. That was Donta Foreman. It'll be 2nd down and 7 from the Panthers 43-yard line. Panthers just running down this clock. 5.5 minutes left in this ball game. As we said before, the Buccaneers are down 18 points, 3 scores. Not a great situation to be in.
Yeah, no, not a great situation at all. The fact that they were on the cusp of losing to a 1-win team for the 2nd week in a row, and only 11 rushing yards here in the second half. I know it's been a past situation for this Bucs team, but I don't really have any good things to say after today. I've been trying to look at the silver lining all day long, and as much as they had a chance to win this one earlier, they just don't now at 21-3 with 5 minutes left to go. It's 3rd down, so maybe they'll get one more shot with the ball, but that's if they can even get off of the field right here on 3rd down. I am just so out of sorts with this team right now, James.
So it'll be 3rd and 5 from the Panthers, 45-yard line as Donta Foreman got the 2-yard run. Showing Tom Brady on the sideline there. All right, let's see what happens here. Walker under center, a running back in the backfield. And it's going to be a handoff, and he will get brought down. Gain of only 1. So it'll be 4th and 4 from Carolina's 46-yard line. And now the Panthers will have to punt. All right, again, the running has been showcased here for the Panthers in this game. I mean, my goodness. Brady with no touchdowns today so far up to this point. Buccaneers 14 rushes for 38 yards. Not good. Not good, but we'll see the punt here. It'll be 4th and... Let's see. Oh, no. There's a flag on the play, and they're going to get the Bucs for roughing the kicker. And that'll be an automatic first down for the Panthers. Yeah, this one's over, Captain. Good Lord Almighty. A total collapse at this point. A total collapse. Who did they get? It was Jannard Avery who they got for roughing the kicker. Yeah, they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. And, that's with 3.5 minutes left, folks. That might just be all she wrote. Buccaneers down 18, 3.5 minutes left in this ball game. Not a great situation to be in. You do hate to see it. You do hate to see it. Not great. Not great. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Panthers from the Buccaneers 39-yard line, rather, due to the penalty. Handoff is going to go to the running back. Deidre Sennett makes the tackle on the play. I believe Shaq Bear was there as well. It's going to be 2nd down and 12 from the Buccaneers 40-yard line. 20-plus yard touchdowns allowed. So far in the season, they had 0, but today they allowed 2. Not good. So the Buccaneers, seemingly, if everything continues this way, will fall to a 3-4 record. Not good at all. Let's see. 2nd down and 12. Handoff is going to go to the running back here. He's going to get brought down for a gain of a couple. By the way, folks, I won't be able to do the redirect feature here since I am using StreamYard rather than the YouTube streaming.
2 for 12 on 3rd downs, by the way, for Tampa Bay.
Yeah, not good. We'll see what's going on here in a moment. Let's see if I can do the redirect. We will see.
Terrible, man.
Yeah, not a good game so far. So pathetic, so putrid. Yeah, Chad isn't happy. Chad is not happy. 3rd and 8 now, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning from the Buccaneers 37-yard line. Let's see if I can figure out this thing about. Oh, Rhett, we have life.
Let's go.
I think we might be able to get the redirect feature on here. We will.
I love it.
Okay.
Just what we needed.
We will be able to get that up here at some point. So whenever we're done with this, you guys can catch me right after the game, essentially, with the Cannon Fire podcast. This guy right here. That's
me.
We're going to be going live right after the game.
YouTube.com/Cannon Fire podcast.
Yep, and all you have to do is just click the link that'll pop up in chat after my stream is done. It'll take you right over where we will be talking about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus Panthers Week 7 matchup.
Unbelievable, James.
Tough game so far.
Tough game.
Yeah.
Just incredibly disappointing. I mean, this is everything that you didn't want from this team. Not only were people looking for this Bucs team to just kind of win this game handily the way you expected them to, but just look for more signs of life, and this team has not had any fire at all since what feels like week 1, week 2 against New Orleans. I mean, where's a Mike Evans shove when you need it?
Yeah, I mean, so far, this has not been anywhere close to what expectations were for this Buccaneers team. Just not good. Not good. I mean, even taking the Mike Evans drop touchdown aside, this offense has been non-existent. I mean, my goodness. Hope Brady leaves. Chat's blowing up in a lot of different directions right now. Look, I mean, it is reasonable to throw frustration in a lot of different directions, but at the end of the day, it's just got to ride the waves, man. But this is another incredibly tough loss. Again, we'll be talking about it on Rhett's channel right after the game. All you have to do is really just hit the go there button, and that'll bring you over to the live stream where me and Rhett will be. Evan will be there as well, Rhett's co-host. So we'll be able to talk about that. I want to see what's going on around the league, though, Rhett, because right now, not great for the Bucs. If we take a look here, it looks like the Bengals are going to defeat the Falcons. It looks like the Ravens and Browns are really going toe-to-toe with it. The Cowboys will defeat the Lions. The Commanders have actually got the lead over the Packers right now. Rodgers has 103 passing yards through 3 and almost a half quarters of play. So that is 4th down, and with a minute and a half left, the Panthers will have to punt, but this game is essentially over at this point. Not great. Carolina does get the delay of game, so I'll knock them back 5 yards, but man, oh man. Tough stuff in this matchup. Tough stuff.
Let's come outside.
Let's see what the offense can do with like one final hurrah, one final drive.
So we're doing a live stream. Once the game's over, we're going to start a podcast.
See what they're going to be able to do.
Okay, what's the podcast about?
There's a flag on the play, so that's the delay of game there.
Oh, cool.
Yep, they're wrapping up their game.
Cannon Fire podcast.
Yeah, those are stickers. You can take as many as you like.
Look at that.
Yes, they do get the delay of game there.
Okay, I will take one.
Thank you so much.
Let's see, there's a minute left here in this ball game.
He works hard.
I listen to podcasts about murders.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Not too much murder. I mean, the Bucs did get murdered today, though, so we'll be talking about that.
Today.
Unfortunately, so we'll be talking about that one.
Yeah, you need to use that word.
Yeah.
There's a minute left here in this game. Let's see. They say that every week with no result. The punt is out of bounds, so we'll see what the Buccaneers can do here. It's going to be 1st and 10 from their own 13-yard line with 1 minute left in this ball game. Yeah, they're going to show that Mike Evans dropped touchdown again. That was just a tough play, man. That was just a tough play. Couple of drops for sure today with Brady's offensive guys. A couple of nice catches, though, here and there from the likes of Evans and whatnot. And Mike Evans dropped that first pass, and man, oh man, it did not go well after that. Tom Brady today, 32 of 49, 290 passing yards.
Doesn't even feel like they've had 290 yards of offense in this one.
And handoff is going to go to Rachaad White, who's going to fight ahead. But yeah, this game is Bucs are just content with running down the clock, just letting the clock tick down. They just want to get out of here at this point. Next, they have Baltimore, the Rams, and Seattle. Baltimore being a Thursday night game, the Rams being played on November 6th, the Seattle game being played on November 13th. There's 32 seconds left here. Tampa Bay Buccaneers are going to fall to a 3-4 record as Rachaad White gets brought down, and that will be your ball game. Tampa Bay Buccaneers lose in a 21-3 effort versus the Carolina Panthers in the second week in a row where the Buccaneers have lost to a one-win team. Big yikes.
Yeah.
And Rhett's going to go ahead and get his live stream started here very, very shortly. But it's a tough loss. I mean, no other way to spin it. This team is spiraling at this. I don't think that's a crazy word to use. Spiraling is a pretty safe way to describe this. 2 really, really bad losses in a row. I mean, my goodness. Not a great situation to be in for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They've got to figure some stuff out by whatever means necessary. Whatever they feel is going to be a fix, they've got to fix it. And Rhett, I'll tell you this right now. We're not going to be watching the post-game press conferences, obviously, but expectedly so. If Byron Leftwich is on that podium, if Todd Bowles is on that podium, they're going to have to answer for this.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what their biggest takeaways are from this and what they have to say, because a lot of people are not too happy with the way that they have handled their criticism so far this season. Horrible loss. And, yeah, they're going to have to come up with some sort of explanation, because, to be honest, there's nothing at the podium they're going to say that's going to make people feel better about these last 2 weeks, but you got to look at what you can do moving forward. And as of right now, there's not going to be a lot of people with much hope for this team moving forward, sitting at a 3-4 record, just absolutely abysmal. And I mean, not only do you go from 3-2 to 3-4, those 2 losses are against 1-win football teams, which is just like you said, at 3-4, you can forget the Bucs being a Super Bowl contender after today, when they can't even put up a touchdown against Carolina.
Well, and I'd say this, you look at the situation now as we're watching the end of the Washington football team Green Bay Packers game.
Hey, thank you so much for coming out, dude. We really appreciate you.
I would say this.
Washington's about to win this game, by the way.
Yeah, and you look at the situation, Mike Evans dropping that touchdown pass, that was bad, right? And that's on Mike Evans for that.
3, 4.
But you also look at the play calling after that. Wasn't the best. Just nothing is clicking on this offense. Nothing. And I feel like you got to blame both players and coaches at this point, because, it's not working. Guys are making mistakes. Play calling's been a bit off. Just you name it, the Buccaneers have had problems with it on offense. So it's just been a tough situation so far. Regarding just this offense period, and like I said a moment ago, something has got to change. Point blank, simple as that. People are already talking about the Ravens game right now. Is this the first time Brady is a Buccaneer with a negative record since week 1, 2020, when they opened things up 0-1 against the Saints, but they were never negative after that. So this is not only the worst start of Tom Brady's career statistically, but the first time he's been in a Buccaneers uniform with a negative record since all the way back 2020. Right. So something has got to change here. Again, anything that they think can be changed for the better needs to be changed for the better. Like that, something's got to change here, man. Something's got to change. We'll see what happens. Looks like Rhett is about to get his live stream started here in just a moment. So we're actually going to transition over to his live stream. As I said, all you folks have got to do is just click the link, and then you will be all set. We're just going to give Rhett a couple more seconds here to get some things set up on his end. But again, Mike Evans dropped the pass right in his hands. That is true. And as I said, that's on Mike Evans. And some guys made some mistakes today. The offensive line did give up a couple of sacks, which wasn't great. The rushing attack was non-existent. But regarding this passing offense, it's not working, man. It's just not working. It really isn't. There's too much talent on this team at the quarterback position, at the wide receiver position, to have only 3 points with this offense through 4 quarters. Insane to me. Even if you add that Mike Evans touchdown, 10 points against the Carolina Panthers team through 4 quarters of play. Just absolutely terrible in my opinion. There's no excuses for it. There's no excuses for it. And I think top to bottom, people on that offense need to be questioned. They need to play. They need to be questioned. The wide receivers need to be questioned. The coaching staff needs to be questioned. At this point, maybe even Tom Brady needs to be questioned at this juncture. Something's got to change, man. And until it does, this offense isn't going to get much better. Until something clicks, until it begins to click, until it begins to start changing, this offense just isn't going to get much better, man. It really isn't. So, there's got to be questions all around. You take a look at the defense. Again, they did give up some really, really bad plays as well. That's got to be questioned. This team's got question marks all over the place right now. They really do. 3rd and 4, you lose 3 and 4, you lose 2 really, really winnable games. It's just something's got to change. But Folks, it looks like we are about to go live here on Rhett's podcast. So I'm going to go ahead and end off my broadcast right here. If you guys are new, go ahead and subscribe if you did enjoy this live stream. And I'm going to go ahead and probably push this over to Rhett's podcast right about now. Are you live? So Rhett is live. So we are going to go ahead and push it over to their podcast. But folks, thank you guys so much for watching. If you do want to see some post-game coverage with me and Rhett, definitely go check out the Cannon Fire podcast. That, again, will be up literally right after I end off this live stream here. All you'll have to do is hit the button in the chat, and you'll be good to go. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this live stream. Hope y'all enjoyed. We'll see you over at the Cannon Fire podcast. But until the next video or the next live stream, folks, goodbye. Or, yeah, goodbye for now, and go Bucs. See you guys soon.